I need to sort out my hair.
Me too.
Oh no.
Done.
Done.
Beard? Oh, good lord.
Please fix this. Please fix it. Please fix it. Please.
Use my fighting spirit.
Oh, that's so downhill now.
Okay. We always start like this. Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Vanguard Tales. I'm your Dungeon Master for today. My name is David, and I am joined by my good friends Sam, Jess, Martin. So I was looking at this going, what's that down there? Jess, Martin, and to the other David.
Hello.
Hello!
So, we're back to our normal schedule this week after our
Halloween special.
divergence last week. And Sam is going to do our recap.
There he is.
So, we were in the town of Daggerford after arriving there and sorting out accommodation. Everyone awoke the next morning. Callisto woke up to some very important news.
I did.
And found out that Caladne had offered him her hand in marriage.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
which has meant that he is now the king to be
Oh god.
of Courtney.
Yes.
We also did a lot of shopping. We went to a blacksmith. When Raven and Callisto went to the blacksmith, they wanted to try out Callisto's trident, and Raven took it too far and beat the shit out of Callisto. But instantly regretted it.
Yes.
And dragged Callisto back to the centre of town.
Literally.
Where Govid, our driver,
the gills.
we all had to revive. I can't remember how you got revived. Health potion.
Someone had some healing. Someone
Oh,
had
no.
a potion.
Quinnis
Yeah.
used to.
I
heal.
stabilised him.
And then I
yeah.
just pumped healing spells into myself.
Basically kicked off that Callisto didn't trust Raven anymore, seeing how he knocked him out. And so went off to get away from Raven. Raven kind of told us what was going on, but Govid attacked Raven because he gave up the game that Callisto was
Good Govid.
king to be.
Lasted less than half a day.
Keep it a secret.
Lasted like 20 minutes.
After some chats about what was going on, we decided to intervention Raven, and we went back to the hotel, which was called the Happy Cow or something, and chatted.
Yeah, the Debbie.
And Raven talked to his grandfather, quotation marks,
Do we really
and
know he's a
Raven
grandfather?
told us that he wanted the Star Elves dead because it was going to steal his power.
Well, all of you were going.
All
trying
of
to
us
steal
were
my
going to
power.
steal your power, that was it.
Seems legit.
At which point there was a knock on the door, and it was Shima.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hold me back.
I think that was it.
That was it, yes. So, you're all in Callisto's room, if I remember correctly.
We.
Yeah.
And yes, you've had the
Way.
knock at the door.
Way.
Govind has informed you that it is Shima.
We've got
What
Yeah.
is... What are you going to do?
Shima.
I stand up and ready myself.
I run with open arms.
I mean, it's a closed door at the moment.
Is it total?
Yeah.
I thought she said.
No, she
knocked and said, "It's Shima."
Oh, it's Shima.
Run with open door.
I opened the door. Sorry.
I can almost see flames erupt from my fists.
Is it now?
But keeping myself calm at the moment.
I will position myself between Raven and the door.
I slightly grab my trident.
He was slightly
It's
grabbed.
like,
Oh, shit!
Question.
Yes.
We're not in Cormier anymore.
We're not.
We're not in Cormier anymore. So we don't have to have our weapons peace bonded.
No.
Yeah, I do get my trident out and just sort of stand with it, just like try and as casually as I can, just with it, sort of like as if I'm just leaning on it. I've always had my trident out.
That's an awfully big dinner fork.
Yep.
I speak through the door and say, it's Lieutenant Seren. Where have you been? We've been trying to get in contact with you.
Please, let me in quickly.
Is there anything I can peer through? Is there like a little...
It's a door. I'm like, you can open the door. I'm not stopping you.
Yeah, but it might not be Shima. It's just someone saying they're Shima.
Far more untrusting.
We ready ourselves. I ready myself.
So, you know.
Okay, so you're all stood there like ready for
No,
combat.
I'm holding my action. If it turns out
Alright, pugs.
I'm gonna be
Casually stood
bad,
there.
then I'm literally gonna attack it.
Use it now.
Yeah.
I'm just sort of leaning up against the wall between Raven and the door.
And I'm just standing by the chair in the corner by the bed.
Okay. Having never met Shima, you can't confirm nor deny whether it is her or not, but it
is
certainly
a
is a star elf.
Nice.
And she looks a bit battered and bruised.
Oh dear.
Does she look like the Shima we know?
Yes.
I gesture her in quickly, and I...
And as she comes through the door, she's kind of like limping almost. She's like,
She's wounded, we can take her. Welcome, Shima.
That's what I was thinking.
Welcome, Shima. You look in a bit of a state.
I've had the worst day. I'm glad to have finally caught up with you, though.
We've been trying to get into contact with you for weeks now.
Yes, I thought you had gone back to be a beer.
I thought there were only two of your kind.
Yes, what's this nonsense you've been telling everyone else?
What are you doing here?
I don't know, I've got a clue. I was hoping you could clear that one up.
You shouldn't be here.
No, I know! I've got no idea why I'm here.
Well, I should probably get going now.
I think you should stay and explain yourself.
Come in!
I've been trying to get contact with you for weeks.
Has
I know what's
she
going on.
stepped through the door?
Yeah. She's kind of stumbled in, probably 2 or 3 steps.
I want to maneuver myself in front of the door.
Sorry?
Like, if she's there, I've like maneuvered myself in front of the door while still maintaining a very friendly and warming smile.
We're pretty much surrounded.
She seems incredibly cautious of Quillis. The rest of you doesn't seem that bothered about, but she's really kind of got her back up.
Yeah.
Would I have, from like the obviously position I'm in, would I have any form of like ranking or distinguishable thing, like an insignia or something on me to say like I'm quite clearly a lieutenant of?
Yes, you probably do have some form of identification, so to speak.
Stripes?
Yeah, I flashed that.
Nice.
Nice.
Is that will suffice?
That's quite clearly good enough. I'm trying to remember what the name of my thing is.
Maybe you should explain to us, Shima. Why you lied to us.
You seem to know an awfully lot more than you're letting on to.
How about we start with the niceties of what the hell happened to you? Why are you so beaten up?
Has the destroyer come for you?
The destroyer's been vanquished, but I should probably not say too much in front of that.
Who is she?
What do you mean that?
Well,
I serve under one of, not your command, but upon your level anyway. Quinnis Seren. The name won't mean anything.
yes,
I
of
am
course
trying
not.
to
That's
remember
because
the organisation.
there's no such person. You're clearly an imposter.
Why would I be an imposter? Quite frankly, I was down doing my rounds, doing my job, and then I fell through a portal. I've got no idea why I'm here, and you're the only other person as a star elf that's apparently been on this plane for a little while.
You just fell through a portal.
Yes,
That's mighty convenient.
I know! Well, or not convenient for me, because I've got no fucking idea why I'm here.
I would just like to say, I didn't trust her from the beginning.
And so you shouldn't.
Well, she seemed lost. I was not for it, but apparently we just invite anyone we meet on our cart with us.
Callisto's been trying to contact you for weeks now with questions that I have. You'd have known that I've been here for a long time.
Yes, the contact we've been having and trying to wink, wink. What am I rolling?
Deception.
Amazing.
You're like disgusting.
Another nat 20.
25.
God. Okay.
Yes, the messages.
Yeah, see,
Of course.
I've been just...
But you haven't been responding to any of them.
No, she has. She's been talking. Do you not remember? I said she was going back to a beer.
Yes, but you mentioned my name in many of them. You have questions.
There were other things that were spoken about.
Yes. I warned you to be careful about strangers.
Yes, and that is why I was keeping an eye out on this.
Good. Yes. Well.
So, quickly, you said there are only 2 star elves. Is this correct? Yourself and one other
On this, they're currently on this realm. Yes.
on this realm.
Yes.
So there are others back at the beer.
Yes. We have a small population. Nothing
Well,
too major, but
our friend Quidlis here is saying she is from that plane.
I'm part of the keepers of the I can't say it because of my list. Cerulean sign.
Is there something that you can ask Quinnis that only she would know?
I've never fucking met her before, so this is very
I know,
convenient.
about the prison, about the... You know, who's in prison 134.
Or is there something?
Who is prisoner 246?
Or is there something?
what?
I have a sneaky suspicion, my friends. This is in fact an escapee from the prison.
What? What?
Shapeshifted into a convenient form.
Oh, is it now?
I'm as speechless as she is, so I can't think of anything to say.
How do we know that you're not an escapee and Quinnis isn't the real
Oh,
person
is
here?
it now?
Insight check on the shapeshifter comment.
On the shapeshifter. Which one's the shapeshifter?
One of you.
I am Spartacus!
No, I am Star Elficus.
Sorry. 17. Like, because she obviously paused for a long time before saying that.
Yeah, seems legit.
Okay.
She seems genuinely like,
Wary.
yeah, like incredibly so. Like, she's kind of throughout this whole encounter, she's had kind of one of her hands kind of on her weapon, sort of ready should something kick off. She hasn't made any moves or anything like that, but you can tell she's got her back up and she's
Ready.
Shima, what I would say is she has had many opportunities to run, and she has not. And she has also been wanting to speak to you for quite a while. And if you are the guard, as you said, why would she want to speak to you?
I've been actively pursuing you across this godforsaken fucking country for the past few weeks now.
And she has been helping us.
She had no idea who you were.
Pardon my comment.
If she is a shapeshifter, as you say, prove it.
Shifter shaper.
Swear to God, you polymorph me.
Oh.
She
Wouldn't
was
work.
Yeah, it would.
That wouldn't. It's probably a beast.
Not true, polymorph.
Polymorph would work.
No, they've retconned that now. If you read the updated polymorph, which is why I think it's broken now.
What, true polymorph or normal polymorph?
Normal polymorph, I think. Unless they've moved it back. But the last iteration of polymorph I read felt broken.
Let's take a 2-second look at this new updated polymorph.
Excuse me?
No, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Nothing to fear.
Okay.
I forget, just as like the base language that you made for the Star Elves, was that Sylvan? Because you gave me Common, Elvish, and I think one other. And so
Yeah, we'll go with.
was it Sylvan? Because I got Celestial and Sylvan.
Oh,
it was Celestial.
I got Sylvan.
Okay.
So,
I start speaking to her in Celestial. There's a very kind of, what's going on?
I've got Celestial.
That's fine. I don't mind other people hearing. It's more of a, I want to start talking
Oh, no,
to
no, no.
Shima in
But
Celestial.
I'm wondering whether I would actually have Celestial
I
if that's
see.
the language you've chosen.
You probably would not, I suppose.
Okay. Should I change it for Sylvan instead then?
Yes, that would probably be more appropriate.
Okay.
I start listing off my
So she's like, very well.
long titles.
I will revert you to your true form. And
Yes,
she
please.
starts casting a spell, make a wisdom saving throw.
I think I get advantage on that.
I'm thinking, what's the difference with that and true polymorph?
Okay, I have advantage on saves
It
against
is
being
beast
charmed.
polymorph.
Nope.
And magic can't put me to no, it's not the same thing.
Same.
Hmm?
It's an English trait. I always was a bit annoyed when I was like...
That's a 14.
14.
Yeah.
So she casts a spell, and she's like, I'm going to revert her back to her true form. And she transforms. And she is an imp.
God damn, not that voice.
I'm never.
What is this?
What the?
What spell did you do?
I have dispelled her polymorphed state into, and she has reverted to her true form.
Are my stats now an imp?
Can I roll an insight check into that? As in,
You
like,
can make an Arcana check.
is that what she actually...
Can I do it as well? Just because I was already...
Meta.
No, because I was already
11.
suspicious of Shima.
Fine.
They were all fucking suspicious of Shima. I was all
I'm
desperately
suspicious
trying
of
to find
everyone.
her.
There is nobody in this group I trust other than potentially Feora and Gobbid.
Did you get
I don't trust anyone.
Yeah, so you can't really tell either way whether or not it was in fact some form of dispel or...
Huckster's crutch.
Again, she cast the spell in Celestial, so it's difficult to really gauge.
Do I know Celestial? No. Explain yourself.
What are you doing?
Person.
I can't speak common, can I?
You can
Like
only
imps
use
can.
common and info.
I got no fucking idea what's going on. I've been chasing this woman halfway across the world. She's turned me into whatever the I can't probably see myself at this point. I'm just tiny. She's shrunk me.
Well, she said she is
You
dispelled
look
magic.
like a little devil thing.
Well, that's just fucking great, then, isn't it? Frankly.
What have you done to her?
She has made no efforts to refute the fact that she is in fact.
I've also made no efforts to kill, maim, run, or have any other thing than you.
Why
other
would you
than
want to do
conversation.
that? You wish to hide until this all blows over. You've duped these people into protecting you while
Of course.
while you're hidden.
You knew I was becoming the king, so you thought you could kill me in my sleep and take over as ruler of this place.
You became
Yes,
like long after we
this
met.
exactly this. And then at this point, Govin's like, "Someone's trying to kill the king."
I think this person. But hold on, we need to find. We need to find. We need to find evidence
On
first.
top of a wardrobe.
We need to find
How tall is
evidence.
Govid?
Uh,
I suggest that we put her in this chest.
I suggest...
and lock it. But while we have this
Excuse me?
Who's
discussion,
saying this? Shima.
yeah,
Then put us at rest, that you are no harm to us, and put your swords over there.
very well.
I will look after the chest with Quinnis in. Does that sound fair to everyone?
Yes.
I'm sorry, why am I being put in a box?
Because you're an evil imp.
Hold on.
Currently I am definitely an imp. Evil is not.
But
you
were escaped from a prison, apparently.
No, I'm not escaping from the prison. I was the guard from a friggin' prison.
You have been silenced.
Amazing. That's a 10-foot cube, though, isn't it?
20-foot radius.
So we can. None of us can
all
talk.
silence.
We're
Yes.
all silenced.
It's also a concentration.
Is it not?
Is it not?
Nope.
Stop lettering.
I'm not mettering! I'm just helping
And
him
that's 100%
get it straight!
metric. In this case, it's
Doesn't
not a
say.
concentration, even if it was.
It doesn't say, so I'm assuming not.
No, no.
What the fuck?
Oh, is that what that C thing is?
Yeah. That's why. I keep everybody in check.
He's the
He can say it if he wants to.
This is a bloody game. He could make it not concentration if he wants it to be.
She could have like 8 rings, all which do different spells, and don't need any concentration on them.
I mean, I'm pretty convinced at this point that maybe I am just an imp. I don't know what's going on. It's a game.
Yes, you are.
Here's the new character stats.
I've already got most of it.
So we're all silenced.
Quick question about this.
Yes.
Shape changer. I can use my action to polymorph into a beast that resembles a rat, a raven, or a spider, or back into my true form. It says its true form. I'm assuming you want that to be back into an imp.
Yes.
That's fine, but I can still. I have all of these, right? I can turn into a rat.
You are an imp.
Cool. Excellent. I'm an imp.
If we're silenced and you're still an imp, I will turn round to Quillis, take her by the hands as an imp, and lead her over to, like, basically pick her up and put her in
I'm
the chest.
tiny.
Wow.
But as I'm doing so, I'll wink at her.
You might as well have like got me with a scruff of their neck or something.
I'm still treating you fairly.
Okay, that's fine. I smile
But yeah,
with a really scary.
as I lower you down, you're like,
I make a show of it. I start rattling on the box. I'm like,
that makes no sound.
you see the box kind of going. Like if it's this, it's just going
Okay.
on the inside. Just kind
I look
of.
at Goblin and I'm like,
No, I'm sitting on the chest and I'm staying there.
okay. We'll follow you out. And I walk out. Govid is going to watch it. What? Oh,
Yeah, he stood there like.
Like straighten up Wheel's back. Put her knees to one side.
Don't fuck with Govid, he's a level 20 fighter.
Automatic crossbow.
Yes.
And yeah, follow Shima.
Okay, so you head sort of downstairs into the bar area. It's moderately busy down here. You come out of the silent sphere. She's like, I forget her name.
Sayora. I
Yes.
think she is staying guard and looking after the whatever that creature is.
Yes, well, we must be careful. Unfortunately, and she kind of looks around the bar area.
Yeah.
There are things everywhere. Be careful.
Everyone? Yes.
So, I think our best course of action would be to exterminate the imp.
No one's exterminating anyone.
Very well. In which case, I should take her. I should take her into custody and take her back to the prison where she belongs.
There is no evidence that she is this. I just saw you do a spell. Who's to know that you've just changed her into an imp? I don't know.
There are spells which do this. That is not evidence.
She is in her true form now.
I could turn him into something.
For them?
Not at the moment, I'm a bit tired today. I had a busy day, okay? But there are spells which could do this. This is not proof of guilt. Do you not have a register back at the prison you could get and find a record of this person? Is there no log you can check?
Well, of course. That is my job. I'm sent out from the prison to get back escapees.
Well,
and she is one of them. And she pulls out a scroll.
Yeah.
And it's almost like a wanted poster.
Yeah.
And there is a picture of an imp. Bears a reasonable resemblance. And a list of various crimes that this imp has committed, wiping out various cities,
is there like
an imp?
crafting plagues which have killed thousands of livestock and things like that.
And is there like a name of the imp or a gold
do you
reward
speak
value?
demonic?
No.
Demonic mean infernal.
Infernal, yes. That's the word.
No.
Reasonably, how would I have...
Say the name of the creature is written in its native tongue of infernal.
I speak Elvish and Primordial. If they ever come up.
Primordial, nice.
Yes. Oh, well, thank you.
Yes, he does.
Very well, I admit this is a resemblance to the creature we have upstairs, but we have not seen you in weeks. You have disappeared and you turn up bloodied and injured, and the one person who has been helping us and has been trying to find you all this time.
Well, I've had to take care of Cynosia, and he was somewhat challenging, as I'm sure you can appreciate.
Yes.
I have not had much time to recuperate before I had to come and find you guys.
She did not try to attack you. Surely if you were a guard she would have done that straight away.
I think she's just trying to play her role as best as possible in order to confuse you.
She has not tried to run or anything.
Why would she run? She has you to protect her.
But she's been making a lot of effort. It just, something does not feel right at this moment with this. I think more evidence needs to be found, a more convincing argument needs to be raised.
Well, I will need to take her into custody or exterminate her.
You're not doing anything, no.
With respect, it is not your place to
Well, she is in
question our judiciary
She is in our
proceedings.
charge.
Sorry?
She is in our charge. You're not taking her anywhere without proper evidence. You're not of this realm.
I don't think you're in a position to stop me. Are you?
We all are, though. Well, then you're going to have to kill me then as well.
But you have committed no crimes. Why would I wish to do this?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
We
If
are
you want
friends.
to take her,
Are we not?
you have shown nothing towards us that you may be friendly.
I am just going to go upstairs and see if I can convince Feora to come down and continue this conversation. Because I think it's important
Okay.
we are all here for this conversation. I'll try and convince her to leave Govid to Gat. And I sort of look at you and sort of it's like a...
Don't kill her, I think it's don't die.
And I go upstairs and I head back up to the room.
It's quite a nasty looking wound you have there.
It's fine.
Okay.
It is but a scratch.
It is but a scratch.
I'm a fast healer.
Nice.
So how did you defeat Cynosia?
Okay.
Considering he did seem very powerful.
He was, and he was distracted.
Okay. Did you see the portal?
Yes.
Was it still growing?
No, the portal is closed. I'm reasonably happy to say that most of the spell plague effects have diminished. There are some small pockets here and there of continued disruption, but
Because that spell plague is...
I would say probably at least 80% of all the effects have been dissipated, which is fantabulous.
But they were sending them to a beer. That's where the spell plague was going.
Yes, we are aware of that, and currently it's only affecting some minor regions, which we're not too worried about.
Okay.
None of the allied races are affected. So.
Because that is the portal that...
The primordials and things like that, they maybe are suffering some ill effects, but it's not really any loss there.
I've gone upstairs. I'm not here.
Yep, so you go upstairs, it's still silenced.
Open the door.
I look at him and like,
I mean, how heavy is the box? Can you carry it?
You can see the protest on his face. It's like,
This is amazing.
yeah.
I'll go over and sort of grab the handle of the box, like to help.
I'll take the other handle, and I'll look out the door first,
Yeah.
and then I'll turn around and be like,
And I sort of go slightly away, just down the corridor, not towards the stairs going down, but like the other direction.
other way, yeah.
And I just literally repeat going, can I talk, until I can hear myself talk.
yeah.
Yep,
And I'll
okay.
keep an eye out for shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
Talking to him.
chatting with Raven.
So get like down around the corridor and
Yeah.
place we can actually start talking. As soon as like, can I talk? Oh, thank God. Right. Okay. Yes. I do not trust you.
No.
There are not many things.
Stage whispers.
There are not many things I know about guards, but every guard who I have met who jumps straight to killing the prisoner, there is normally something wrong. And the minute we got downstairs, she wanted us to kill her. Now, I do not know what she has done. I am starting to think maybe she is the prisoner herself, and she was killing that thing to hide her identity.
I do not understand.
Shush you,
What
the
is-
worst guard ever.
What has happened with this form that has happened, and what proof she has? She
I am-
literally just...
Not quite there with my magics, but you have seen what I can do. I can become someone else. It is not beyond the realms of impossibilities that someone can
Yes.
make someone else look like someone.
How long can you make it last?
For me, normally an hour.
What if we were to try and outweigh the...
She did seem very quick to want to get her out of here and remove her. Maybe we try and... maybe if you try and hide somewhere,
and see if the changes last by tomorrow morning.
That's what I was thinking.
And then we can go, oh no, Feywars went away, the beach. and then we will rendezvous back here at 12 o'clock tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay.
If we were to pull this off, I might need to have knocked out COVID.
I was going to say you can punch me in the face. I've been eating a lot today, it's fine. I think I can take it.
Are you sure?
Yes, if you punch COVID, I think he would hunt you down for a long time. Whereas at least if you punch me, I can calm him down and tell him to stop.
Attempted regicide!
That's not really a good solution for it. He punch you down.
Could you tell him that this is happening first, please?
I don't trust him with the plan.
Yeah.
I love COVID, but I gave him the secret this morning. Not 2 hours did it last before he revealed it. I do not trust him.
Good
He's not the sharpest hoe in the shed, is
I'm
he?
possibly not. Come on. I'm possibly not. I'm possibly not even going to tell Raven
Of course.
because I don't know. I think she may be on her side, but I understand what she was talking about with her his grandfather. But I think you look. You seem to trust Gwyneth.
I do. I've spent a lot of time with her and I believe her to be a good person.
We've committed crimes together.
Shut up, box! Time is of the essence. I need to go and you need to stall for as long as possible.
Get out of here. Punch him in the face.
You better
I'm not holding back!
And I'm like,
Attack roll.
and I'm not resisting. So, advantage.
Prone advantage.
No, it's a 12.
Rolling back
So-
to 20.
So 16. No, 18
What damage?
To hit.
to hit.
Just.
Oh. It's a
Wow.
2 points of damage.
Okay, but looking for a nice
Yeah.
shot guy and. Okay, so I'll take 2 and I'm just checking precipitation to see if I can make myself look.
Bloody hell. You can dirty yourself
I
up.
can dirty myself, can't I?
So you can say you
Oh, I can
landed
make a
it.
colour or a small mark. So if there's like a bit of a bruise on there, coming to a black eye, I'll just
Make it work.
make it darker.
Yep.
So I just look like a really good black
Nice little shiner.
eye.
Give us a head start. We don't know how quickly she can come up.
Go!
I'll open the box and I'll look at Quinnis in the inform and just be like, and we'll
fly onto your shoulder with my little imby wings.
we'll see if there's a back way
Stealth
out.
check.
Actually, no, not on your shoulder. That's too obvious. I fly. What are you wearing?
Up your skirt.
Well, oh, we're all girls.
I've
yeah.
got a travel coat.
Yeah,
Cloak.
a bag. Have you got a bag?
I've got a bag.
I jump in the bag. I jump in the bag.
Oh,
Okay.
I have a
Stealth.
little accessory
Yes.
now. Oh, that's a nice.
23.
Fashionable chihuahua.
Or the natural 19.
nice.
Yeah.
Stealthy as thick.
And how long are you going to give them a head start? A few minutes?
I'm gonna give him 3 minutes. I'm gonna sort of do this and keep an eye out for the door, make sure Gobbard's not poking his head out.
Yeah.
And basically, gonna give him about 3 minutes,
Yeah.
or until Gobbard sticks his head out, and then we'll go into full drama and acting mode.
Meanwhile, downstairs.
Got to stall her for
Another natural 20.
Got to stall her for 5 minutes.
So when we last spoke, you remember what we discussed?
Remind me.
You don't remember? Interesting.
It's been a while. A
only
lot
been
has
a-
gone on.
Hasn't been that long.
A lot has gone on with vigorously checking my notes. Let me see. Why didn't you put it?
Remember?
Yes.
It's worse now.
Well, I did send a message to your people,
Yes.
and well, I had a rather nice reply from someone who knows you.
What?
Yeah. Perhaps once this is all sorted out, we can talk more.
Yes. Yes, maybe we can do that. When all this
I mean,
is
it'd be nice to
sorted
reunite
out.
you with your family.
I've known no one else other than my family here. So if I didn't, I would obviously be interested, yes, to find out where I come from, but at the end of the day, I'm of this realm.
And the family that you do know of, your grandfather, was it?
Yes.
Have you spoken to him recently?
Not recently, no.
I mean, obviously, as a star elf, I have ways of getting around and getting people around. I mean, if you wanted, I could probably bring him here for you.
No, I'd rather keep him out of harm's way.
There's no harm here.
We don't know that the spell plague is completely gone. Our mission is still to go to Waterdeep. It's still to talk to Oscus to see if there's anything we can do.
Well, yes, there is still some elements of the spell plague remaining. So,
Yes.
and I am uncertain if it is just a case of it will stay as it is, or if it will indeed spread as it did before. So, time is of the essence. I agree.
Yes. Our mission is most definitely still to see Oscus. I'm very much looking forward to meeting him.
It's very important, though. I have to just make this very clear that you should be very careful about who you trust.
Insight. Do I believe her? It's just the way she said that in such a way. It's exactly. I'm going to check on that. Just that one phrase you've just said. That's a 10 on an insight.
Yeah, you're not getting anything.
Okay. Son of a fucking bitch. Right? The one.
I don't think the DM wants us to know anything.
Well, if you'd rolled good, then maybe.
I rolled a
Yes,
nat 20.
I've heard that from many people. I know I'm very much easily angered. I'm trying to keep myself
You should trust your instincts.
under control.
Serve you well. They will.
Yes, yeah, I mean...
Right, yeah.
Yes, I'm very much on edge now from when she's saying this.
Are you sure you don't want any healing for your wounds?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
All right.
I'll heal in my own time.
Just trying to help while we're waiting for your esteemed friends.
Yes, Callisto's probably just preening you. You know, he likes to look his best.
Well, yes, he is.
He has had, as he said, we did come to blows earlier today, so you know it's.
You came to blows? Why is that?
Oh, it just got out of hand. We were sparring, and then I lost control.
Oh, good. Very good.
Can I check that one more time?
Do you need to roll insight?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Do I need to roll
What's
insight
your
on that?
passive insight?
3.
What's your intelligence?
4.
There you go, 11.
11. Passive insight. It's a modified 20 on that last one.
Ooh.
She's a sneaky lying bitch. Get her!
Killer.
Make a charisma save.
What?
On what?
Ruh-roh.
Because
Charisma saving throw.
I can't be charmed
Yeah.
or put to sleep.
Okay.
Charisma saving throw still.
I'm just going to check something. I don't think it's a charm, actually.
Oh, I love that. Strength.
Actually,
20.
it's not. It's a wisdom saving throw. Sorry, my bad.
Oh.
But yeah, it's not a charm.
Nat 20.
So you feel this voice in your head, like almost telling you to trust Shima, and you're just like, no. And as you're kind of like shaking off this magic, Shima's face almost changes, almost shimmers, and you see 2 other faces. You see Shima, your grandfather, and somebody else.
I punch. I throw myself across the table at it.
Okay. Initiative check.
That's been a good 3 minutes, I'd say.
Well, this is happening at the same time, so maybe.
Yeah, you might hear. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
What the fuck can I do? I'm an imp.
You guys have kind of gone at this point.
And now you roll cheese.
Yes, indeed.
And because of all these spells she's casting, does the thing that happened to Quinn still stay?
Yes.
16.
Not concentration. Also
16.
Yep.
It's also not polymorph because you're now out of the
So
range of
you leap forward.
It stays.
And
Stays.
it's almost like you're moving in slow motion. It's like, and she's just like,
times.
I attack again!
roll for attack.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And again, she just literally sort of just sidesteps slightly.
Yeah, I use a key point for flurry blows.
There you
Oh,
go.
that's a 27.
Okay.
Dodge that.
She
Right, Trinity.
Dodge this. And go for an uppercut.
Okay, roll for damage.
Great film.
That is 8. No, 8 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, she.
Flurry blows is still 2, isn't it?
Good.
Pap, pap.
And then that's 25.
Yep, that's a hit.
That's a 10 bludgeoning damage, and as I do that last strike, Callisto Fiora! Shout. Probably shouldn't have shouted in the first one, but-
Yeah, you're like. Oh. Oh. You're like, oh no, Raven.
What is this madman doing?
I'm just about to die.
And she as you're punching her, and you're connecting some quite impressive blows. She's just like, good, let it all out. Hit me with everything you have.
This is really weird.
Kinky Palpatine.
Good. And she just like backhands you. You take 1 damage.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
How many hit points you got left? Oh, we got still got the.
And then she backhands you again.
No!
Take 1 more damage.
Okay.
Did you get 3 attacks?
No. She's like, yes, hit me. She's almost just kind of waiting for you to hit her.
This is a really weird pink fetish.
Okay, Callisto, you hear the shout.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I sort of run. I'm like, Govid! I need you!
You notice the silence has gone.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, yes, my liege. And he runs after you. He's
I go down and see what do I see?
So, yeah, you reach down. You get to the bottom of the stairs, and yeah, you can see Shima and Raven fighting.
Shima got anything metal on her?
It looks like she does.
No, you. Well, I will. If she's wearing something metal, I will cast heat metal on.
Okay.
No.
Does she actually?
Ideally armor, if not something like a brooch or a ring or something like that.
Okay.
Helm.
Oh yeah, I mean Shima was wearing metal armor.
Okay, cast it on that.
So,
So any creature in physical contact with the object take 2d8 fire damage. 9 points of fire damage. The creature must succeed a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can. It can't drop armor.
10?
It fails. Can you drop armor?
No.
No.
It's donning it off. Like
Yeah.
it's like if
you doff it, which
so like if I cast heat
heat
metal on a weapon,
yeah,
failed,
that's-
mother, chucker. So it's just going to keep burning her every turn.
Hit you again.
Yep.
Okay. What's happening?
What's happening, Hadouken?
She is not Shima!
That is 26, and do a Constitution saving throw.
So,
He gonna stir his strike.
22?
Yeah, that's fine. It still does damage though, doesn't it?
It does.
That's another 10 damage.
And as you connect with her this time, your whole arm, this side is fire.
Yes.
Yes, your whole arm catches on fire.
Sweet.
And like your skin has become translucent, and it looks like your whole arm is actually like made of lava.
What the fuck?
And she's like, yes.
Can I see her visibly cheering? every
Yes.
time? Okay.
And then, yeah, with my second strike with the other arm.
Go for it. And your other arm was lightning, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's another 26.
Okay, yep, you hit.
That's 7 points of damage.
She's like, oh. And at this point, your other arm literally turns into a bolt of lightning, and you're like, ah! And you've almost lost control of yourself, and you are your sole thought is to kill her. Yeah, and it doesn't feel like anything can stop you.
God.
You're just focused.
Except
Enemy
one
kill.
slight backhand.
And you can feel all this. You can feel all this elemental energy coursing through your power, and you feel magnificent.
Okay.
You feel so
Money sweet.
empowered that you could take on 100 Tarasques and win.
Well,
That is how sure of yourself you feel right now.
wow, okay.
Callisto.
I'm just like, Raven, stop it! She clearly wants you to do this! And action, I'm going to throw my trident. I'm going to try and aim it so it just goes like in between the two of them, if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah.
So I want to try and break it away.
Just kind of make a
Natural 19. So
Yeah, we'll go with that. So yeah, you throw your trident.
to try and sort of always break it.
Yeah, so just almost like
Yeah.
to startle them almost, sort
Yeah.
of just in between. Whole segment.
Yeah.
You'll be unaffected. And she was almost like, huh?
And then bonus action.
Her attention's suddenly gone away, and she's
Yeah.
looked at you like.
Then bonus action to heat the metal again, so I can do the damage again as a bonus action on each turn.
Is it now?
9 points of fire damage. Sort of, I'm also pointing so Goblin knows to go attack that crazy.
He's looking. He's like, which one, sir?
Sheila.
Very well. And he goes running in. Rah! And he goes in and starts to sort of swing with his sword, and she's just like, and back slaps him, and he just goes flying across the room, and
No, that's not good.
Robbie.
he's like unconscious in the corner.
God.
Have we heard any of this ruckus?
It's quite a loud ruckus.
Because it's quite loud.
You have been running for like a couple of minutes at this point.
Well, how did we get out of the inn?
You escaped through a window.
And we would have climbed down the pipe, which probably took half our speed, so...
It took like
Stop
6 seconds to get down the pipe.
Mettering.
I'm not mettering! He's trying to make us sound like we're hundreds of metres
You
away.
probably
It
would
has
be.
been a while.
You're running quick, to be fair. Like you're not
You're
gonna,
like-
if you're
You're
running
literally
to
like,
escape.
he's
you're not
literally
gonna
like, I'm going to give you a couple. I'm going to give you 3 minutes to run before I tell everybody. You're going to be like, right, we need to go.
And plus, the imp can just fly out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even if it was in your bag, she doesn't weigh
Some
much.
overlap
Annoyingly.
between that conversation and this.
So you've literally probably been running
Annoyingly, I
for
don't
like
have
2
sending.
minutes.
Okay, cool.
Annoyingly, I don't have sending either, so I can't get hold of you.
No, wait, come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, someone is shooting us!
What's everyone else in the inn doing?
Have you got any
Yeah.
magic that you can use to make a distraction?
Make a perception check.
Are they all just literally frozen in time?
Fireball.
Not very good, I think. 10.
They are.
All just frozen.
There's literally like a guy, like, half chugging a beer, and you can see the beer coming out of his
Yeah.
cup and just frozen in midair, like,
Jesus. Okay. Yeah, so that's my go.
But for some reason, it appears you have been unaffected.
Because I'm a king.
Which is why she's probably gone like, huh? What the fuck?
Me and Goblin represent.
Yeah!
That Cormier.
Yeah.
Come here!
I like that. Come here. Woo woo.
Wow, I like that. I like that a lot.
Wow. Not doing anything else this time, that's all be entertaining.
So back to Raven.
Yeah, go for it.
You bastard.
Rayman.
We're going to need to seriously give you some anger management after this.
That's just a 12.
I thought we already did.
Hit.
That was an intervention. Now we need
You're just
to
letting me hit you now. Fair. That's the firearm, and that's 7 points of damage.
Okay. Roll an additional d20, please.
God, you're going to become like a...
11.
Okay. As you strike her with your arm, she's like, for the first time, she almost looks like she's bothered slightly, and your lava arm is sort of crack almost, and you can see like the heat and then like liquid lava underneath your sort of this magma type skin. It's all like cracking, and like almost like the power inside you is like trying to burst out.
Oh, no.
Wow.
And
You're like that bloody superhero in Heroes Series 1 who's got a nuclear reactor.
oh yes,
yes.
Explode and wipe out the whole
he's like nuclear
world.
man.
Wow.
Didn't they also do that in DC?
At this point,
Down.
she turns back.
they
She's
sort
like,
of,
enough for now, and punches you in the face, and you're out.
I didn't even hit.
Natural 20.
Oh. Fair. Yeah, I'm out.
Great.
At this point, she turns back to you, and she's like, "It's not time for you yet." And the image of Shima sort of just kind of turns into mist,
Yeah.
and you see a grey-skinned male.
Yeah.
Looks kind of like a human
Yeah.
in a black robe,
It's a
and
drought.
he's just like, "I'll be seeing you soon, though, don't you?"
Oh, don't you worry. I will find you. I will find you, And I have a certain set of skills.
Yeah.
My friends, they will, and I'm basically.
Am I? No, you're fine.
I haven't turned anything.
I just hear
Because
them
Martin's over there.
I just hear them going.
What I'm basically trying to do is pad out for a minute so I can stare at his face intently for a minute.
Yeah, he's gone. He's usually like, I'll be seeing you soon, though.
No, you won't. I'll be seeing you. Ah, God damn
It's
it.
gone. And then everyone springs out to do 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 do. Ooh.
Why is there a trident in the middle of the
I
floor?
go down, pick up the trident, go to Govid first.
Yeah, Govid's literally just like,
Is
oh,
Govid okay?
what happened?
Govid.
And he doesn't appear to be particularly hurt,
Fair.
but it's almost like she smacked him and he's
Okay.
flown back, and then he's been like frozen.
Okay.
So he, as if,
Interesting.
he's almost literally just kind of, because he sort of slumped down and then he didn't move.
Okay.
It looked like he was dead, but he was just frozen.
Govid, go back to the room. I need you to guard the room. Go. And I go
Yes.
run over to Raven. Is Raven unconscious?
Yeah.
Very much so.
I do a level 1 cure wounds. And that is my last spell.
And yeah, you notice his arms when he's unconscious. They kind of the lava sort of cools quite rapidly and then turns back into his normal arm. And the same with the lightning; it just kind of crackles a little bit and just goes back to his normal arm again.
So I hear you 6, and I'm literally like, as you come down, I'm like, we're going to talk later, and I run out the front door and I head towards the back where I think
6.
Feora has run to.
Okay, make a. I want to say like a. There wasn't really a tracking skill, is there? I guess it's
Survival.
survival.
Survival is
Yeah. That's probably the closest, I guess.
So Wiggle.
Ooh, not bad.
Not bad.
Question, in all this time, has Jess returned
I was
to
gonna say,
normal
am
form?
I out of a box now?
I was going to ask it, but then I'm like,
Well, you're
Am I out of a bag?
you're in his backpack, so that's going to be interesting.
15 on Sir Wiggle.
Yeah, so you run round to the back and you
Yeah.
can see the window they've come out to, and you can
Yeah.
see some footsteps heading off. And
I'm just literally
must be that
sprinting.
way.
I'm like, Feora!
But yes, literally, you turn back into your normal form, still in his bag though. So literally, you just tear out of it, and all his stuff just collapses onto the floor.
Cool.
Collapses all over the floor.
Oh my Christ, I'm so sorry. Who's Christ? I can't
Another
think of
round.
any Star Realm deities right now, so.
Oh, my temper, sir.
Tempest. Oh no.
Oh my Christ.
it's the drama, Mick. I love it.
Nice.
Oh my Talos. Yeah, I start picking up stuff.
I had to find
Oh my lord.
I start picking
And yeah, you're literally like, okay, well that ran out sooner than expected.
Yes, that's that confirmed. Was there perhaps a distance on it? How far away are we, would you say? Can I see the thing?
Yeah, you're probably, I don't know, let's say 750 feet away.
Important question, because I don't know what spell was used.
You do not.
Do I come back as I was left? With my items and
Yes.
my clothing intact?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
If it's polymorph, you go all into this thing and
And
you
all
come
out.
All
of
out,
it.
yeah.
So if you've got like
Well,
armor and
if
weapons
it's
and
that- if it's
everything,
polymorph.
it melds into you.
I know what polymorph is, but I don't know if it's polymorph. Could have been polymorph, could have been true polymorph, could have been some homebrewed shit. Have you seen my character? Don't go off of normal rules, this could be anything.
Indeed.
Just make up anything I want.
Anything I want.
Could be
Former like beast.
a triple concentration.
It's doable.
Well,
Well,
dust
you're
myself off, yeah.
back to normal.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
A gauntlet of concentration.
Could you...
5 stones.
Can I borrow your bag just to put my stuff in?
Yeah, you can't open my bag.
Pack up all
Obviously,
my
it's got
stuff.
all her stuff in as well.
Have you got a normal bag?
Good question. Have I got any more bag? How do I... There we go. No, isn't that one. I lost that one. I have...
She has no bag.
a backpack.
Way.
Okay.
And in it, I have a bag of mushrooms.
Sweet.
Not those.
So as I'm putting
Savoury.
my stuff in, I'm like,
There's some mushrooms in here.
Make a milkshake later.
Have you cleaned this out recently? There's mushrooms in here.
oh no, those are the mushrooms you
I
picked up
picked.
from the bear hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll quickly pack my stuff up because I'm not sure still what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, if we're out of range,
Well,
then
clearly back now. I mean, we can go back and...
I think we go back, but we be careful.
Yes, fine.
We'll take a separate windy path back.
I need to have a bloody good word.
Yeah.
I've just gone to the bar and ordered a drink.
I need a stiff drink.
Literally, fuck my life.
And the barman turns round. He's like,
It's shit.
remember, I'm the only one who can unlock your potential.
Sake.
Remember.
Wait, what?
What'll it be?
Ale.
Alright, 1 silver.
Okay.
And your promise to not fail me.
Yeah, assuming you have money. what money everybody has anymore.
I don't have a lot, but I have enough of that.
Fair.
No. Fine.
No, you
No, fine. She's powdered up. Fuck you.
She's making her boob shiny.
Sorry, what?
Good rap though, to be fair.
No,
Good
so I
rap.
got rid of it. Hang on, wait.
Well, now I just saw, like, the whole thing
Okay.
went and turned upside down, except the actual picture.
I didn't do it now either. Boob
Nice.
shiny.
Outrageous.
She's
Shiny.
sparkly. She has sparkly skin.
Shiny.
Shiny.
It's moist.
Shiny.
Anyway,
She's moist.
She's
and I
moist.
just sit there.
Anything else I can get for you, sir?
No, thank you. Thank you. Cut.
It's alright, it's not a problem.
And I just sit there and wait for people to come back. I'm not doing anything.
So these guys arrive back first.
You had lightning, like hands.
No, you saw.
Not that I
Yeah,
saw,
kind
no,
of.
I don't do
Yeah. While drinking my ale, I'm like, what am I becoming
I like.
while drinking?
So we get in.
Yes, so you arrive back into the
I
pub.
loudly kind of like walk in and go, "It's okay! I'm not limp anymore! The whole thing was like sorted!
And literally everyone's like, eh?
It's fine, the whole thing happened, but you had to have been there, honestly. You were here, but not part of it. It's fine!" I'm clearly flustered, I have no idea what's happened, and I think all of you might kill me at any moment.
And like what some like peasant comes over and he's like, "You look funny. Where are you from?"
I mean, what does he look like? Like vaguely dirty and unkept and everything
Yes.
else. Yeah, not from around here, and certainly not from where you're from.
Twinnis, Faye, over here.
Wander on over.
I walk past this peasant who's like,
Manners.
and keep.
And he's like, "Ah, yes, manners maketh man."
Yeah, turn around. That's where I was very
I'm so ready.
man.
Pint glass, throw it at the guys.
You
Yeah.
are joking, man.
What?
Someone from work's just emailed me.
Ugh.
Ugh.
I'm now
Creepy.
playing games.
Yeah, playing games. It's not bad.
Walk over to Raven.
While sipping drink, just shaking my head.
Where's Shima?
She was not Shima.
Do it. Absolutely do it.
She was some kind of shaker shifter. She has been the one that has been in my head. She was my grandfather.
Ooh.
She, this grey-skinned thing. She tried to charm me or make me trust her, and her face shimmered and changed into her Shima's face, grandfather's, and this other creature, and then I hit, and then she kept telling me to hit and hit, and
She invited attacks on herself. Why?
My powers grew. It's hard to explain. Let us wait for Callisto to get back. I'm sure he'll be able to explain it better. He saw it from the outside. My head is not all together with it.
At this point, Callisto, you've gone in a complete circle.
I spent probably about half an hour trying to.
Yeah, you've gone round in a complete circle following the footsteps, and you've
Right.
led back to here, and you're like,
What? I just walk inside like.
and they're all all at the bar, like drinking.
What?
Quinnis,
Yes.
the imposter accused you of being a shape changer.
I know no such abilities, unfortunately.
Is there any prisoners that you're aware of with these abilities?
Oh yes, many. How many people would be imprisoned in?
Well, it's a rough.
As a rough thing, I
As a
wouldn't know
rough
everyone by
guide,
name.
the total number of prisoners would probably be in the region of 4,000 to 5,000.
We have
there is
thousands of
there is
prisoners.
lots.
I mean, they're in prison for all sorts of crimes and accusations. Shapeshifting would almost certainly be amongst them.
Probably be a couple of hundred.
A couple of hundred.
Yeah.
I get the barkeep to get another drink.
So, our suspicions
for the
were
rest of
correct.
Yes. So
Is it another drink? Very well. You guys, you just see this. Yeah, no problem, sir.
So, Callisto,
Yes.
Raven tells us that his power grew and...
Yes. We need to look at this. You. I'm looking at you now. You need to control yourself.
Yes, I'm aware. Yes, she seemed to bring my power out in me. Or whatever it was.
You had absolutely no control. I tried stopping you, and you would not listen.
I could only see her. It was literally tunnel vision. I literally could only see what was in front of me.
Yes, but you had power in your arms, and that could have caused serious damage to other people around.
Yes.
I think that is what she wanted.
Power? What kind of power?
His arm, it turned completely like fire, and the other arm turned completely into like lightning. It was like he had control of two elements, just pure power. But he did not look like he had control over either.
Being Genasi,
Yes, there we go.
does this sound familiar at all?
He's the avatar.
It's certainly unusual for anyone outside of from your perspective. See, Genasi have certain elemental powers, but for someone to have two, never heard of.
He's a freak. Kill him.
We established before that we wouldn't have had any dealings with beer.
No.
Okay.
Or you probably would have. Your culture, quite probably.
Okay.
But you, as an individual, no.
Okay. And you were harnessing both of these elements at once?
Yes.
That is very strange.
I felt invincible. My every punch, it was coursing through me, and the power in my fists was unbelievable. I felt like I could take on the world. And with each hit, it seemed to get stronger. If it hadn't have knocked me down, I don't know what I would have done.
Well, we need to work on that.
The barkeep comes over. He's like, "Can I just show you some food?" Why don't you show them? Show them your power.
I think we need to go somewhere private.
Did he see you looking really uncomfortable? Because this is the
Very
third
much
time it's
so,
happened
yeah.
in front of
I'm
me.
literally shaking my
Food,
head, trying not to get angry.
We've got some lovely boar shanks this for lunch today.
Not for the moment, thank you, but we may take you up on it later.
Yeah, I
Very
literally
well.
just storm upstairs to the rooms. I
Really?
don't want
Perhaps we'd better take you to see a healer?
Mental healer.
Well, that was generally an implication. What don't belong the boy? How old are you? How old's your dad?
7,005.
Without a doubt, we've got the oldest characters on the board, but...
We have.
Yes. Between the two.
I
of you.
am 102.
You young whippersnapper, you.
I can't remember how old I made my character.
Because you're not that old, are you?
Oh no, I'm like 29.
And you're quite young as well, aren't you?
I'm done, bye.
How old are you? 102?
Not as anybody knows.
I'm 400.
400.
Yeah.
You are ancient.
Ancient, but still young.
Rusty.
Must.
Yeah, I go to the room and I'm just pace up and down,
And
talking to myself.
Govern is like, are you okay, sir?
Yes, it is. I need to see someone. Someone. I need to get it out of my head.
Get what out?
Should I get Callisto? Are you okay?
Yeah, get the others, please.
Very well.
I need help.
Oh, we've followed him upstairs.
Yeah. As Goblin comes out of the room, he sees you come up and says, "Something is wrong with Raven. I think he's finally lost it."
He's had a tough night.
Day. It's midday.
No, it's night time.
We just got offered lunch.
It's night time because it's at the end of the day
Yes, but
from the entire.
Yeah.
Because from the entire. Because I spent all day getting my armor
stuff.
made.
Yeah.
Stop to shut. It's been a long day. I think we could probably all do with a good night's sleep, and
Just be
But
careful,
in the
my
morning-
liege. She did try to kill you.
I think that is gone now. But
I just-
I appreciate your concern, but I think there are things he is going to work on.
I trust your judgment, my liege.
Thank you.
How about, as the only person he hasn't tried to kill yet, or main sworn enemy of, I look after Raven.
Sounds good to me. How many rooms did we have? Did you get 2?
2 rooms.
Okay.
Because you were all gonna share.
Pumpkin and Goblin.
Someone
had
was.
cheaper place.
Yeah, someone was.
I was sleeping
trancing
outside,
and
wasn't
stuff, wasn't
I
it?
think.
No, that was last. That was the last place.
Okay. Well, I am not going to go in. I've explained what happened, so you talk to Raven, and I will make sure Gwyneth is alright, and we'll just go get settled for the night, and we'll catch up tomorrow.
Yes, we need to get back on the road.
Yes, I agree. This town is. I think we're done with this town.
Okay.
So I sort of
So you're gonna just
head to the bed, sort of.
head into the other room.
Yeah, head to the other room and just sort of say to Gwyneth, if you stay here, or you can come get whatever.
Okay. So you go in with Raven.
Yep.
And he's just kind of. He is literally just pacing around like, what am I supposed to do? I don't know what to do. Maybe I should see someone, or he's just kind of mumbling to himself, or almost incoherently, just.
Raven? Raven?
Yes.
Sit.
Okay.
Meditate. And I shall watch over you.
I don't want to see anything in my dreams. I don't want to lose myself. I don't want to hurt anyone else. I don't want to hurt my friends.
I understand that.
Everyone I keep speaking to, the barman turned into that thing, spoke to me.
No, I suggest
Is there someone that we can see that might be able to stop the connection? It's obviously got a connection with me. There's a psychic connection or something.
How far away are we from Waterdeep?
So you've still got a couple of months. This is the last stop before Waterdeep, but you've still got like 6 to 8 weeks.
Nowhere's going to be open at the moment.
Yeah.
in the morning, we'll see of a healer or of somebody who could potentially help.
Okay.
And Quinnis, you said you had an option?
Not an option per se, not to sound like the extreme one in the group, but surely if you're a danger to yourself and everyone around you, should we not restrain him?
That might be a good idea.
Again, not to play the devil's advocate, I really don't want to be an imp again. It's a rather unpleasant experience.
I think that would be a last resort.
Okay.
But if you do feel that way, maybe there would be something that we could do.
Okay.
So yes.
Oh.
Ask her. Ask her who she killed.
How about you settle down? I'll keep an eye out. All you can do is try and block it out.
I'll do my best. If you ever need to talk to me as well, you can do so.
I will.
Ask her.
The voices in your head, could they be soothed by a song?
I don't know. I will try and meditate on it to try and block it out.
Let me know if I am a good distraction or a bad distraction.
I will do.
And I will hum and harmonise to a tune.
Okay.
It's very
Performance check.
soothing. Oh, that went high. Modded 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Slap that bass.
Humming
Doing a bit of
meditation.
bit of beatboxing.
That's what I used to on meditation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you enter your meditation.
Oh.
This is the thing, I'll keep watch over him all night.
Yep. And the
Entity.
I like this. Yes.
Entity.
The entity. You just it's almost like you're just kind of meditating, and you're surrounded by mist. And then out of the mist, this face appears. He says, "Why do you fight me? I'm here only to help you."
You're not helping anyone. Leave me alone.
And you didn't ask her. You
Is that-
really should.
It's her own
The
business.
truth is quite shocking, I assure you.
Oh my god, you're being haunted by a tabloid magazine.
You're being clickbaited.
You're being clickbaited. You're being meditated. Meditated. Can't make it.
It was a good try.
Thanks. I could do performance better.
BuzzFeed,
Perhaps.
is that you?
I should just tell you. Oh, but it's so much more fun if you find out for yourself.
Tell me nothing. It's her own business.
And if you wish to travel with her, I believe it will also be your business. Trouble is coming of her making. Be careful. I wish no harm upon you. I only wish to help you.
When next we meet, it will be you who laid the floor.
I am with you always, watching over you, keeping you safe.
Get out of my head.
Perhaps one day you will appreciate me.
Never.
Very well, I will leave you to your whatever you're doing. And
Whatever you're doing.
but I really do suggest you ask her. Don't you think if you travel with a murderer that you should know the truth?
I know the person.
He disappears.
Son of a bitch!
And you're literally like,
Let me get the last word!
and you notice he's almost, he's sort of,
You okay? Is everything okay?
Yes. Yes, I'm fine.
What happened? Tell me about it.
It was the entity again. It was trying to tell me about your past. But I did not want to know. It said I should ask you, but I don't want to know. It's up to you what you say about your past. It's yours.
What is it you would like to know? And what is it it will say?
It was saying you were a murderer. Saying you killed someone. It's none of my business.
Did it say who?
No.
First of all, that is a lie. I've never killed anybody. But I have been accused of murder. I was caught at the wrong place at the wrong time when I was framed.
Okay.
It's why I'm here. I'm from a land far to the east.
it's like, where are we now? Calculating. Sat-nav says 248 miles west.
I'm from land to the east, and I've been travelling around a bit. I made a name for myself, and for some reason that name got me in trouble.
Right.
I believe Jabin to be the architect of my troubles.
I see.
And I believe that's why we all ended up in the same place. I believe it constructed.
I believe you. If anything comes from your past, I will believe you first. I do not trust this other being. I trust you. You've always been there.
Then,
I need to ask you, you seem to be very much in control of your fire.
yes,
How do you do it?
in our people, especially ones like myself, the reach to the blaze is something innate, but does need honing, skill and practice. It's something that comes with time, but the more you practice, the more you can come to understand it and yourself.
Yes. Thank you. It's something I most definitely need to do.
Yes. I'm sure in time everything will become clear. Your connection to this entity will either be resolved or we can find out what it is after.
We'll burn it down together.
On that note, maybe don't always jump in. I feel this is not the first time I've told you this, but I'll have to look back over the videos.
Yes, it's just always been an instinct. I've always been in training and fighting and preparedness. It's always been there. But yes, my real grandfather always told me I was too hot-headed.
Yes.
And that is something I need to.
And then you look at me and my head just goes.
It is something I need to work on with. And hopefully, with you and Callisto by my side, I can do that and take a step back.
We shall all work together. Take this with you from tonight. Sometimes inaction is the best course of action.
Yes.
Much like today, I didn't want to give too much to the imposter,
Yes.
and so waited. At which point Quinnis was released from her form, and I'd imagine that would be because of you.
I will try more for a patient defence.
That sounds like a great idea.
Nice.
But yes,
If you need to sleep, I've rested. You sleep, I will wait up a while.
fair enough. Feel free to rest as well. It seems like you've taken a beating today.
Very much.
Much like usual. I will feign sleep.
So you will not sleep.
I will not sleep.
Okay.
You said you're fake sleeping?
Yeah.
Damn, son. He's really worried about you. She's really worried about you.
Okay, so everyone except for Feora can have a long rest.
Yay!
Yay!
I'll let you have a short rest.
I didn't need it at all. I
Yay!
didn't
Yay!
use a single thing.
In
Well,
which case, take
lucky for
1 point
you.
of exhaustion.
But I clearly didn't exhaust myself.
Yes. Lack of sleep. Oh.
Well, bully for you, not using it.
Oh, that one.
So am I taking exhaustion?
No.
Fairly lackadaisical day, to be honest. All I've done is walk around town.
L longer.
Possibly jump down on a
resto.
drain pipe. And can I just ask you to grab my shirt? Yeah, please.
Can I steal one?
Right,
From
right.
the
And
one
me
on the
as
right,
well,
yeah.
please.
3 cocolados.
La selezione per favore.
Una selezione por le cocolocolo.
E le cocoloco.
Thank you. Come again.
Thank you.
For the lady.
No, thanks, I'm still halfway through this one. I don't drink cheese very often.
Yeah, just look at this one. So, here it comes.
Squidgy fingers.
Callisto, you are awoken. Govid has served you breakfast.
Oh, you're in.
So, my liege. Sorry, I did not mean to wake you so
Because
early.
it's
Why are we?
two rooms.
We have 2 rooms.
And I was looking after Ray. Because he's obviously sworn death.
I wouldn't have
against
been
each
able to say that he should be tied up in the last conversation then.
It would have been before.
I gave you the.
we
I sort of gave you the choice. I sort of said, I'm going to bed. You can go talk to them, but I don't want to see Raven at the moment. I'm just too tired. So
And
can't-
think of his face.
And-
it was just like you can come with me, or you can join into the conversation and then come back whenever. I just went to bed.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
You're in the loop at that point, so
No, it's fine.
let's make the decision for you.
Yeah, it's fine. No, sorry, I just got oodled under the table.
Sorry,
Unexpectedly.
my drink was like, whoop!
Yeah, so I wake up like, oh,
That is not
My woman!
what is? Oh.
So I apologise for waking you so early, my liege, but I have prepared breakfast for you.
Oh, God, you do not have to do this.
And he's got like a cool tray thing for the bed, and he's made her really nice.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Govid, I love this. This is beautiful, but just treat me the same way you were treating me before. I will not hold it against you.
Does it have like a little vase with one daisy coming out of it?
There are no flowers.
Oh.
What is the breakfast? You said?
There
I'm guns to eat.
there is some really thin slices of fried no, not pork on. It's venison.
Okay.
Where's
he finding venison from?
Ovid had his ways.
Just rustled up a breakfast in some pub.
And yeah, he's got some nice some duck eggs, which he's like some
hell.
fried for you. Some nice some bread, and it's nicely toasted, and like some freshly squeezed orange juice.
Govid, this is you do not need to do this. This is so good.
I mean, if
It's
I mean, I've had my fill of this as well. It was.
I mean, and don't get me wrong, this is fantastic. Maybe the breakfast could stay, actually. Just finishing it.
And Govid kind of looks over at at Gwyneth, and he's like,
Gwyneth.
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 Gwyneth. Not Gwyneth.
Gwyneth.
It's not Paltrow.
Gwyneth.
Paltrow.
Not Gwathren Bagren.
Gwagaragodraff.
Yeah, that's about
But she gets a new name with every session.
Quincy.
Quincy.
Welcome to the last campaign where my character got called Altoid.
Yes, indeed.
And then what did Swearing get called? Anita.
Because you introduced yourself. Hi, I'm Anita. Because you said some stupid
I
joke.
said I need to get through that door.
Yeah, what is your name? I need to get through that door.
Hi, nice to meet you, Anita.
Alright, very nice to meet you, Anita.
Like, alright, Anita. And that was his name from then on.
Nice.
And he's like,
Larry never likes my characters.
Yeah, your characters are generally.
I don't like them either.
but my liege, are you sure that is not an imp?
This is not an imp. She is a
This is
star
within my earshot.
Yeah.
He's not
He doesn't mince his words.
Let's like stare at him intently, like wiggle my ears.
She is not an imp. The person yesterday, Shima, she is not who she said she was. It's a whole kerfuffle, but it is okay. She is on our side.
I must admit, my liege, I felt somewhat inadequate with my performance yesterday.
Oh, that's quite right. I'm told that men feel that way all the time.
I was not addressing you.
Govid, these are my friends. Start treating them with respect. I will send you on.
I apologise, my liege. I did not mean to offend you. I apologise.
Treat my friends the way you treat me, and then you will know you'll not offend anyone.
Yes, my liege.
Thank you.
And he leaves the room immediately.
That's right, I get him turned off. And I finish his lovely breakfast. Sorry, I'm getting used to all this.
But he returns about 15 minutes later with another tray for you.
It's the same caliber of breakfast.
It's exactly the same.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you very much, Govid. That's very lovely of you.
You're welcome, my lady.
I think Govid.
Trying to turn around. I'm not entirely sure how to react to this behaviour.
This is lovely, Govid. I think potentially we save this only for when we are in town. So, because obviously when on the road, rations are quite tight. So
I acquired these ingredients from town myself.
how much do I owe you? I must.
Nothing, of course, my liege. It comes from the royal coffers. Fear not.
Okay, very interesting to know. Just checking as well. We went to the horse people yesterday, didn't we? And we upgraded our carriage.
Yes.
And
Yes.
we gave them money to provide rations for.
And
You tried to swoon. And
I tried to. Yes, I tried to charm and it
Because you got extra horses.
drastic. But yes, we did get.
Yeah,
So you
we
could go
got 2
faster.
extra
Oh
horses.
yeah, that's what it was.
And we did not
Quite a
buy
bit less
the
money.
black market off
Crossbows.
wagon crossbows.
Did you know?
You did not buy the off the back of a wagon.
Yeah, you've not
crossbow.
told me that yet, have you? Because
Yeah, we
I'm
didn't
not.
buy
You're
them,
going. No, but that's happened because obviously
Yeah.
the blacksmith said, "Oh, I've lost my shipment of crossbows."
Yeah, that hasn't crossed each other over like.
That is not how. Yeah.
I forgot about
Is anybody lawful good? Just out of interest.
No, I don't know what my
Got
mind
it.
is.
Coffee is, yeah.
I don't know what I put my mind
Very
is.
much chaotic.
Neutral good.
Yeah, that would probably be appropriate.
Especially the neutral.
I think she's probably going to end up neutral at some point.
It's like, my liege, with your permission, I will prepare the carriages for transport.
Perfect.
So
Thank
she
you.
has some sense of...
They should be ready in 1 hour.
Perfect. Thank you very much. How is the breakfast?
That's bloody lovely, actually.
Isn't it?
Don't lose this man. If he dies, I'm leaving.
Okay. Well, hopefully he should be a bit nicer to you now.
No, honestly, very, very grateful.
Nice. That's okay.
After all the shit that we went through yesterday, that's very appreciated.
Yes, there was a lot of shit yesterday. Sorry, I had been travelling with this.
You need to rub my lights.
You bastard.
Stop marrying my nice.
Murray.
Stop worrying my dice.
Just wheaten it.
Just don't touch them. Stop it! I don't know.
Anyway, keep going. Go stop interrupting the story.
Yeah.
See, look, you got a campfire. That means it's good.
Yes, sorry, it was a bit manic yesterday, and it's very hard when you've been traveling with people for so long, and one person punches you in the face in the morning and tries to kill you, and then later on, I just want to say I'm sorry for doubting you. It was.
You've barely known me more than a few weeks at this point. Stop it.
I'm not doing anything.
I've got a really short attention span. I can't focus on like 3 things at once. You've barely known me for more than a few weeks. It's quite
Disadvantage you for the rest of the game.
I mean, I didn't know what to make of it myself, quite frankly. I've never actually met Shima in person. I just assumed that as a higher ranking officer within my order that she would actually know what's
I have to tell you as well, I never actually messaged her. I wasn't sure who you were or who she was, so I just lied and said I had. I'm really sorry. I was thinking about this last night, and I realized I'm quite glad I didn't message her now, because I thought if she had found out that you were with us, she probably would have planned something a lot worse to capture you. So
you make a fair point, but
And
at the
that's
same
fun.
time, fuck you.
I'm just getting all this out in the open, saying there was mistrust.
Nicely said.
There was a lack of trust, and I would just like to say now that I hope maybe with the breakfast and things you feel part of the team, and
So you were buttering me up for this apology, basically.
no, that was just a happy coincidence. I was also going to apologize, but I'm hoping the breakfast is helping it.
I can always be bribed with food.
Good to know.
I will ignore the circumstance on this occasion.
I feel I should be honest.
If you do it again, I will slap you, but I have a feeling that you're used to women doing that. And I fear you would enjoy it too much.
I mean, it is not the worst sensation in the world. But no, I would just like to say I'm sorry, but I would like to extend a sort of friendship over to you now, and hopefully we can go forward as a group of 4, not just 3.
I graciously accept. I will be keeping my eye on any favours that you say you're going to do for me from now on.
Yes, well, I will now do it for you if you want. I will speak to somebody if you want now, but
I don't know anyone else on this plane, unfortunately. Or Shima, or...
do you know anyone on the plane you come from?
Yes, roughly about 40 to 60 other styles.
Yes, because I also may have slightly lied about that. I could potentially talk to someone on that plane if you need.
Sorry.
But it needs to be someone I know. That is the only
It needs to
problem.
be someone you know.
Or someone which I am familiar with. That is the problem. So
I don't think you know anyone, would you? No.
Probably not.
if you could describe someone exceedingly well, there is a small chance I may be able to try, but I'd be willing to try it for you. But it would probably be very difficult.
How diverse are we racially? Grey skin, white hair, eyes like galaxies. Like literally the entire team.
Yeah.
Eyes like a light.
We don't all look the same.
Have you got a picture?
No, we're not exactly. I don't carry.
Smile.
I get my little elfie wallet out and
No,
go,
like-
this is my other sister,
like
and
a
this is my
drawing.
sister, and this is my sister.
One
We're all
photography.
sisters, don't you know? Somewhere down the line.
2 seconds. And I cast sending to Shima.
Okay, what are you sending?
I'm just going to say, Shima, did you come visit us yesterday? If not, we had someone who is looking like you. That is all. Callisto. Kiss.
I did actually have the thought a couple of minutes ago that there's no way of knowing that was actually
You receive a
Shima.
reply.
Yeah.
Ah!
Hello, Callisto. I did not see you yesterday. I am currently tracking Cynosia.
This is not good. Shima just replied, and she said she did not see us yesterday, and she's currently tracking Cynosia.
Oh, so the prick also lied about killing Cynosia then.
So I do not think that person is Shima. And I think we have to talk to the others.
Could you perhaps let Shima know that I'm here now?
Yes, of course. Sorry.
And then we can go to the others.
Send another sending.
Yep.
So it's Lieutenant Serene.
Just to let you know, we have another star elf with us. Her name is Lieutenant
Serene.
Zareen.
Yeah.
She is...
Lost.
I've got one word.
No, you got 6 words.
Very friendly
And confused.
and confused. Kilisto. Kiss.
I would like to know if she would know why I fell through a hole in the...
Well, I can only do this twice a day.
No, I'm very gracious.
That I wasn't lying about.
Thank you very much. Mr.
Yeah, so after a moment, you
Appreciate
get a reply. What is she doing with you? Please keep her safe until I can meet up with you again.
7.
Where are we meeting? No one has said where we're meeting or where we are.
I will. What is good news? This Shima appears to want to meet you, and she has asked us to keep you safe.
Oh, thank heavens. Sky, I don't know. I can't use explicitly.
I cannot. I cannot ask her at the moment, but tomorrow, we are traveling to Waterdeep. I think we said that to her, but over the next coming months, we can potentially have conversations and try and meet up at some point.
That would
And
be very, very good.
if there's any questions you have, I can try, but I can only say 25 words. So if you can think of a question in 20 words, so that I can introduce myself and say goodbye as well, that would be perfect.
Well, they hear it in your voice.
I know.
Yeah.
They know
I am well aware of this. Hello, Kilisto.
It's me again.
It is I.
It is I, Kilisto.
Kilisto Evora of Dragon.
The problem is, I'm using all my 3rd level spells to do sending.
Wow, it's sending 3rd level.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty powerful spells.
I suppose it's quite
I
useful.
can contact anyone
I
in the
didn't think it
plane.
was 3rd level. I thought it was like 1st or 2nd. But
No.
I can literally just contact anyone in the same plane. Well, anyone.
anyway,
As long as I know them.
As long as you know them. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite powerful.
And the fact they can reply is pretty powerful as well,
Yeah.
I think.
Yes,
It's
that
not
is.
just a, hey,
You can reply to this message.
You can reply to this message.
She
Okay.
wants to buy a diamond.
Also, can I just retcon? Because I think the last couple of sessions ago I said my friend in Waterdeep is Tristan. It's not, it's Chase.
It is Chase, yeah.
Chase is my friend. But I realised I think I said Tristan. As the real character from our campaign.
Yes. So,
What? What?
you,
I'm seeing how it works.
although you tried not to sleep, you did kind of doze a little bit.
Mhm.
And you did actually have like a really quite a restful sleep for what feels like the first time in ages.
Awesome.
All we've done is
And
like
you wake
trance,
up and you're
haven't
like, huh! And there is a ring on your finger.
Okay.
Is it his grandfather's ring?
It's not normal. I've obviously got my grandfather's signet ring.
we? Next year was a rather.
Is it a different one? Is there another one?
There's another one on the other hand.
Okay.
It looks like this.
Oh, shit the bed.
That doesn't look very fun.
That does not look good. Can I try and remove it?
Okay, you try to remove it. Make a strength check.
Christ. That is just straight strength.
Straight strength, yeah.
That is 14.
Yeah, you pull as hard as you can, and it feels like you're going to tear your finger out of its socket.
Uh,
Do you wish to continue?
Oh.
Okay.
Good morning, Raven.
Do you wish to know more?
Good morning, Raven. What's the matter?
This.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's new.
Yes, I can't take it off.
Oh, well, come here and I'll grab a bit of twine from my bag and do that loopy trick.
Fair enough.
This may be quite tight around your fingers, so excuse.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Strength
then-
check? I suppose more dexterity, I suppose. Wouldn't
Yeah.
it? We'll go with dexterity.
16.
Okay, you're like, trying to get off as hard as you can.
Trying to pull the
And again,
wire.
he's like, stop!
Ouch.
Oh.
You take 4 damage. No.
Who can die from a
I've got one finger that's like twice as long. Shit.
Maybe we ask somebody for
Hey.
some cigar clippers. That seems very stuck on there.
Do you need all of
It does not look exactly very nice.
It doesn't. Do I recognise? Do you recognise that symbol at all?
Do I recognise the symbol at all?
I will let you make a religion check with disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage. Oh, that was so close.
As none of you are religious, really, are you?
Actually,
Oh, you are.
I'm
aren't
not
you?
in the room.
We're not in the room.
I rolled pretty alright.
I've got a gun.
We're having.
I'm
Breakfast and delightful chats.
Breakfast.
Still at disadvantage because I rolled a 14 and a 15.
Doesn't really make much difference, I suppose.
yeah,
so
I'm
it's
proficient. I'm proficient in religion.
Okay, so no disadvantage for you.
Oh, okay.
If I'm taking the lower, it's a 16. If I'm taking the higher, it's a 17. So
Not much better. Not better. Can I take my previous? No, I won't. That is it's a 10.
Okay. So you recognise it as one of the gods' symbols, but you can't remember which one.
looks like a bad god.
Be the baddie.
Does it look like
gonna be a
one
bad
of the
god.
statues we came past?
Make an intelligence check.
Of a bear to the bone.
12.
It most certainly does not.
I got 12.
It does not look like anything you've seen before that you
Okay.
remember.
I'm sure there'll be somebody who knows that symbol. If we're finding a healer, they probably know it.
Well, they might be able to remove my finger.
And then we grow it back.
Yes, I like this.
Could work.
Do you know who we need to find? Is those Brotherhood of Steel, not Brotherhood of Steel.
Yeah.
Brotherhood of Steel.
What
The
were they
Brotherhood of Mithril.
What were they
They were
called?
called the Brothers, weren't they?
They were called the Brotherhood.
The Brotherhood.
That's
Brothers,
like
I've just got it down as brother.
The brothers.
Yeah.
Brothers Grimm?
The brothers.
They're brothers, yeah.
Yeah. They regrew or reattached my hand. If we find one of them, we could pay them a little bit of money and we could
That was expensive, but yes, okay.
sell your finger, take the ring off and then reattach it.
Brr.
And guarantee you can get the ring off the finger when it's detached.
Well, they can
My
ring.
ring.
Yeah.
Or they seem very religious people, so maybe they would be able to help.
Quite possibly.
Anyway, I'm famished. I didn't have any dinner last night. Should we head downstairs?
Let's go eat.
Yeah.
Me and Callisto down there, like, sucking, like...
Oh no, we got breakfast in bed.
Yeah, own bed.
Yes, yeah.
We got it delivered to us.
Okay, yes, you go downstairs to the bar, and you are served some porridge for your breakfast.
Nice.
It's not very tasty.
Gruel. It's gruel, isn't it?
It's more like gruel. Yeah.
That's fine.
He's like, it's fine. If his face are like twitching.
We'll swan down at some point.
Yeah. Looking really well rested and well fed.
Yeah. So yeah, like you guys are just kind of probably 3/4 of the way through your porridge, and you guys come down as well.
porridge.
Porridge.
Morning, you two. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Excuse me,
Fine,
sorry,
thank you.
this porridge is doing something to me.
Did COVID not come see you? This morning.
Was he supposed to?
I would have a word with him. I said all of my friends.
You did say all of them, yeah.
Very well.
He's probably off with...
He's getting the horses ready, but he made us breakfast in bed this morning. I would have assumed he did it for everyone, but apologies if he did not.
It's fine. He probably still has a little bit of a... Which is understandable.
Look,
I don't hold him anything. He was protecting you.
there was a lot of high tension yesterday, and
You could call it that?
things were said, and let's start a clean slate today.
Yes.
Just so you are aware, I have told Govid, like this whole thing about me being the king at some point was sprung on me yesterday morning.
Yes.
I did not know.
I did wonder about that big dragon in town.
It woke me up. And look, I have told Govid this morning in no uncertain terms, he is to treat all of my friends as he would treat me. So if he is being a dick to you, you let me know. Okay?
Well, and as we're obviously clean slate, I woke up this morning and this was on my finger.
It's
Oh.
not very nice looking.
No, do you recognise it at all?
Faye twitches at the idea of being treated like that. Well, the nat one. Yeah, that's going to be the next clip again.
Welcome to Vanguard Tales. How many screen grabs can we get?
How many screen grabs can we get? All of the screen grabs.
Welcome to DM's gallery.
So just that's around 1 hour 56. Just
1 hour 56.
just before gratification.
Religion.
Are you proficient in religion?
I am.
Okay,
And that's
religion check.
23.
Ooh, damn.
Go
Damn, Daniel.
She's
I
got,
was stuck on a plane with nothing but women and books.
Doesn't sound too bad to me.
On a plane? On a plane or on a plane?
On a plane.
Yeah.
I've had 400 years to do nothing but read.
Fair. So what'd you get?
What?
23.
23.
23.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Not that I would necessarily
I'm trying to clip it now.
exactly what it is, but
So you recognise the symbol as the holy symbol for the god called Cyric.
Cyric.
The god of
Cyric
death.
down, I don't keep notes. Cyric.
Yep. I knew it was Cyric anyway.
The
Okay.
god of death.
Fair enough.
He is known as the Prince of Lies.
Of course he is.
So they're like
Of
touching
course
your
I put that
hand,
on
like,
my fucking
you know,
finger.
why have you been marked by Cyric?
Cyric? That's what his name was. We walked past a statue of him.
Is that...
From
Ooh,
the
yeah.
bridge.
Of course.
From Boraskia Bridge.
Wasn't he making a play for power?
Is that
Yes.
the person that is trying to... Sorry, I'm not very religious. I don't know
A power play towards it.
the deities of this place.
Because
Was
of
it-
Mistra.
Is it Cyric?
Yes.
Yes. Cyric is looking to play for the power that Mistra has.
Yes,
And
and
look
Sanoja was-
round and just be like.
And Sanoja was sent here by
Because of
Cyric.
the things that we know.
Yes,
and
of course, of
the
course, of
people
course, of
moving
course.
into the house next door, and
Yes.
yes,
Okay.
And you notice sort of off to one side there is one like one of the villagers is there and he gives breakfast like.
I'm very curiously just kind of like smile and just wave and just be like, good morning. And I don't drop my
almost
nose.
lost your spoon.
I almost drop my spoon. I'm not eating anything.
Chuck, you've picked up an idle spoon.
Like I say, we are the most amazing mismatch of like
Yeah.
a bloody
Red-skinned elf.
red-skinned elf,
Star
star elf,
Triton.
Fire lady.
Fire lady and a waterman.
Hello. Well, does anyone know anything more about this person, or is there a library here we can quickly maybe borrow a book from and never return?
And the villagers like, you could try the temple.
Good show, man.
There's a temple to Sirik here?
No, well, yeah.
A temple to Cyric.
Yeah.
What kind of village is this?
Well, we're quite liberal with what we allow.
This is
enough.
Daggerford. Let's be honest.
Fair enough.
Good question.
It's called Dagger.
Your ring, does it do anything? Is it?
I don't know. It's
Has it
just
spoken to you?
I have tried to get it off, and I literally, both myself and Faye, I felt like my finger was going to rip off. If worst comes to worst, you're going to have to cut off my finger.
Okay.
Why do I have to do
I
it?
say it very quickly.
You're very good with that trident.
You're good at poking people, not so much slashing and cutting.
The good slashing things.
And the villagers like, I've got a dagger.
You look, go away. This is not a conversation for
Oh,
you.
I'm sorry.
Get out of here.
I give him.
If he looks back this,
I give him a silver coin and like slide it across the table and just be like, it would be very prudent for no one to have overheard the conversation we've had this morning.
And he kind of slides it over.
I
and
keep
puts
my
it in
finger firmly on it. Until
he's kind of trying to pull it away. So he's like,
Agreed.
"You're pretty. Do you want to go on a date?"
Take the fucking coin and don't talk to me again.
Oh, I don't. Bloody hell! Wow. He takes the coin. He's like,
have I told you how much I love this film?
I come back to the table and I'm like, this man wanted to go through calendar events with me. Your place is very bizarre.
What?
What?
He wanted to take me on a date. Can't do that. Those are fixed points in time. What a stupid man.
You explain to him.
I think the guy wanted. Never mind.
Isn't that how you got yourself in your predicament?
Well,
with
yeah,
your
it looks
ring?
that way. I got a good ringing.
Right, so,
I mean, I could show you the. Never mind.
just for this morning.
Is there a map anywhere that we'd have of Daggerford?
You do not have a map of Daggerford.
We do have a map of Daggerford.
In all of
Oh, you have a dragger of Megaphone.
Callisto kind of walked around the entire thing. Would he have seen the temple?
Not the more the entire thing. I did.
Well, you did a good
You did
circle.
a 750 foot
Yeah.
loop.
Yeah.
You might have seen.
Is this town like a couple of miles long?
Let's have a quick look for some scale. Yeah, it's probably it's probably about a mile long, probably about 3/4 of a mile wide, roughly.
They've kind of walked around.
It's a fair way. Yeah, I mean, if you probably walked around a bit of it, but whether or not you were paying much attention because you were busy following tracks, you probably. I'll say make an intelligence check, a perception check. Perception.
Oh.
Perception.
Yeah, no. 7.
7. Yeah, you didn't really see
Playing D&D Beyond.
anything significant.
Okay.
You were too focused on finding people.
Okay. Well, Govid is going to get the carrot ready. Should we?
Who's Govid? Sorry.
I stare at this guy in the face. I'm quite pissed off now at him, and I cast disguise self myself to look exactly like him. Who's Govid?
That's amazing.
What the fuck? And I'm literally trying to copy everything he does.
Oh, that's
Oh, you're alright. You look a bit peaky.
And I'm basically trying to get to the point where like I can almost start
and
suggesting.
he gets out his dagger and he's like,
I get my dagger out.
yeah. Oh!
And then you go. We didn't do it. Oh, we didn't do it.
And he
I go over and I pull out the dagger from his power.
And carry on stabbing him.
No, we can't let him die.
I will try and staunch the wound.
I have cure wounds.
Oh, yes, go!
I run over and I just go, stupid man! I cast cure wounds on him.
Okay.
I waste a spell slot healing a peasant.
Very well. Roll
Oh, thank-
for healing.
Goodness. Down on here, I can't remember what cure wounds is. Blah, 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 blah. 1d8.
Is he sat by himself, by the way? Like,
Yeah.
2!
Plus.
Okay.
My spellcasting modifier, which is 4, so you get 6.
Okay, so yeah.
That's
His
not-
wound completely heals.
as I sort of go to him,
He's
go,
like,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that.
that's amazing. I've never seen anything like that. It's incredible. I didn't know you were a
I
wizard.
How are you so chippy? You
I-
just stabbed yourself.
just have.
Well, you just healed me. I feel great now.
I mean, that is
Let's
what happens
go!
I mean, my tunic's a bit needs some sewing, but yeah.
I don't have mending.
If you've I didn't know you were a wizard and a holy man.
Yes,
woman.
so maybe don't
Thing?
interrupt our conversations.
I was merely trying to help.
Quick question before we make our leave. Which way is the temple?
Okay, well it's right on the far side near the port, just past the drill field.
Brilliant. Thank you for your time.
That's all right.
Remember that silver buys your silence.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Brilliant.
Good, let's go.
I'm going to
Now,
stay.
if the silver lady wants a date at any point, you let me know.
Sorry, what was your name again?
My name is Brian.
My name is Brian. My name is Brian. That sound pretty much
That's
like
pretty
Brian?
good, yeah.
Okay.
Tell you what.
He's good, isn't he?
10-day of... I can't remember the name of the month. Of winter night. 10-day of winter night. That's the date you shall have.
What?
That's the Faerun calendar.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
10-day of winter night.
What about it?
That's the date you shall have.
What?
For what?
A date.
I'm trying to sidle next to him, so there's just two of us going, what? What?
What?
Huh?
What?
My puppy dog, mine. Yes. Huh?
Well, that's next Tuesday.
Excellent. I'll look forward to it.
No, she's going on a date with me, not you.
Let's go a date with me.
Don't you
I
start
am-
this again,
I
or I
am-
will stab myself.
I
No.
am you. I am you.
Ignore him.
Good day.
He's being a wizard.
Next Tuesday. We'll see you later.
Yes.
Yes.
We'll see you next
So-
Tuesday.
We've
Ooh.
been back a bit.
And I sort of, as I'm walking away, as I'm walking away from him, I'm like, oh, what's I'm in this for? I might go rob something. I can't get blamed looking like this. In earshot of him.
Just in case it's
Hey!
Oh yes, my name's Brian and I'm going to rob something. And I just walk out.
I won't say anything, I promise. Oh.
Right, steal some books from the temple.
I follow you. I say, no, if you're going to be king of, a kingdom, maybe you should not make a scene.
I'm not going to be a king, I'm Brian.
Wouldn't do well at your coronation for someone to stand up and go, that man made me stand myself.
But I'm Brian. Nobody knows Brian.
Okay, so where are you headed?
Good trick. I really good.
To the temple. To the temple.
Okay.
Just
How
quick-
far away the... Sorry.
Just a quick question before we get there. This thing has appeared on your hand now that we're out of earshot and I'm still
Yeah.
quiet. You petty.
Yes.
He's gone, isn't he?
I'm
No, Brian's
DM.
here.
I'm just pointing at the DM and every NPC that's around us.
here.
Walking with Porridge.
Do we think it's a good idea to see the people of the... What are you doing?
Nothing. To see the people
Of the ring that you've been given by supernatural means.
I mean, maybe they'd be able to tell us.
If they've claimed you, then maybe they want to keep you.
They may reveal him.
Yeah.
I'm just laying out all the options.
Well, I slept quite well, so I think I'm in control of myself. I just want to know what it is. Maybe I just describe the ring to them.
Fair. You've got more hand wraps, haven't you?
Yes.
Yes. I'd suggest putting a few on.
Yes, I will do.
Maybe a glove as well. Just a pack.
I believe I've got gauntlets of ogre power in my back.
Decline.
Very well. Callisto, you were going to say something?
Oh, Callisto is Brian.
I'm Brian.
Sorry, Brian.
Well, I don't know. I was just thinking maybe, they may revere him. Maybe it's a good idea to have that. But did you not see the ring go on his finger? I thought you were keeping an eye on him last night. Or I mean, I appreciate it's quite hard to watch someone constantly. But
I was, but the way that he was meditating closed off that
I see. All right. Okay.
Well, we're saying this ring got on his hands from magical.
Oh shit! I almost forgot to tell you. I spoke to Shima this morning.
Shima?
What?
The real
What?
one.
Oh, really?
Oh.
So I just thought, on the off chance, because I was confessing that I never actually spoke to Shima when Quinnis asked. I've already apologised to you this morning.
Yeah.
I didn't trust.
It's fine, you know.
People.
That was kind of going around.
So,
But
and
we're
I
all
said
being
sorry.
honest now.
But anyway, I've actually spoken to the real Shima, and well, I'm assuming the real Shima could be taking advantage of. But I asked her, did we see her yesterday? And she said no, she did not see us yesterday.
Okay.
I then let her know that we have Gwyneth, Star Elf, and she, contrary to this shapeshifter yesterday, she was very much like, oh no, look after her, keep her safe until I can meet up with you. So she very much sounded like she wanted to protect her. So I felt
Brilliant.
it was probably the real Shima. I can't speak to her again today, but over the travelling we can hopefully liaise.
We shall keep that way of thinking as business as usual.
Yeah, I
We
think-
will all
I think so.
protect each other, won't we?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'll just try and keep under control, and if I go too far, then you have my permission to knock me out.
Absolutely. In a heartbeat.
Okay. I mean, I don't think we need to, but just just a couple of breathing exercises, something like that.
Yes. Okay.
Woosa.
Yeah.
Woosa.
I heard
Woosa. Yes.
from me there were two policemen back at where I live who were very famous. And one would get very angry and would just rub his knees.
Ah. Okay.
The Woosa.
Woosa. Okay.
His name was Woosa.
Yeah.
You had to say the name to calm down.
Yes. That was it.
Call himself back from
Yes, that's it.
being a relentless rage monster.
Yes. Yes, that's the one.
Raven.
Anyone know how far the temple is?
Oh yes, it's just by the docks down the other side, and
Yeah,
we'll
the
see it
drilling
past
place.
the drill place.
Okay, we'll just go with getting the horses and cabs ready. He said it'd be about an hour or something like that.
I'm sure we'll get there and back.
So you head past what's called the drill field.
Also, when we're walking, if there's like a crowd of women, I would, as Brian, just like to
Polymorphed as Brian.
polymorphed. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
disguise myself as Brian. I would just like to walk past her. All right, ladies, just chase them down. the
Yeah,
street.
and it's, you
Really
find it,
reputation,
and
Brian.
they're literally like, oh God, we've told you before, Brian, piss off.
You know, you got to tell me more than once.
Amazing.
So you reach the drill field.
Yeah.
And there is currently a squadron, probably about 30-40 soldiers, and they're drilling. Not.
I was going to say, is that what
Exactly.
you thought it was?
They're-
like
they're-
a drill?
It was some kind
they're
of
there
quarry.
with their pole arms, and they're sort of marching, and they're doing their sort of manoeuvres and stuff as you go past, and you continue round heading towards the dock, and you see a very small. It's almost like a really small house, like an abode, and there is the symbol of Cyric just above the door, just kind of carved into the brick.
Looking welcoming.
But yeah, it just looks like a regular house, really.
No,
Not like some
Door open.
not some majestic temple or anything like
Yeah.
that. It just looks like someone's converted
It's
their
just
front
going to be
room.
like Jeff, the runner of the temple.
I was thinking, as anyone read like the Discworld books, where they get like the little coven together to try and end the world, and there's just like 6 of them.
But yes, the door is open.
Okay. How about I do the talking on this one? By all means.
Yeah, all right.
If there's anything to steal, go ahead.
What? Remember, I'm Brian.
Brian.
Yes, Brian.
We shall walk in together.
Okay.
Very naughty.
You walk through the door, and a very well dressed individual, human male. He comes over to you, and he's wearing like a really nice tunic with some gold frilly bits on, and it looks like it's quite expensive. Certainly more than you expected. He's very well groomed, really nice, freshly cut hair, shaved nicely, and he has. I'm trying to think what they're called.
Scepter?
Yes, that's the word. He's got like a little scepter, and at the top of the scepter is the symbol of Cyric,
Skull.
and it's made out of gold.
And does this guy's attire remind us of the big wizard from...
No,
Okay.
no, it's a lot more fancier than that.
Okay.
And he's like, visitors, well met. Oh, hello, Brian.
Hello.
Brian... Brian tells us that...
Come to confess your sins again?
No, this lovely lady here wanted to meet you, so I wanted to bring this lovely lady to see you. You know how I like the ladies.
Only too well. Well met. What may I help you with? Are you looking for Cyric's guidance in your travels, or other activities?
Well, it's more of a little bit of guidance, actually, and a bit of information.
Oh, well, ask away, my child.
We've recently come from another town where a individual has, one of the local townsfolk, has been sort of plagued by visions and whispers.
Interesting. Perhaps some form of magical influence.
Yes, and we know that Cyric, in all of his power, is one of those deities who has the ability to manipulate those around him.
Well, if I may be so bold, I would say that most of the gods meddle in our affairs in one way or another, whether we are aware of it or not. So Cyric certainly has those abilities, but then so do all of the gods. And you believe that Cyric was communing with this individual?
Yes, and we wanted to know why he had been chosen, of sorts. If there was some that Cyric could...
Well, I just want to put your mind at rest, as Cyric rarely speaks to lay folk, so it is more likely that the individual in question was insane or under some other magical influence, as Cyric really only speaks to very selected individuals. He's very careful about who he speaks with, and he mostly reserves himself to those with power.
I see.
And capabilities.
I see.
Can I interrupt you to be like, does he speak to you?
On occasion he does.
Could you commune with him?
For a modest fee, of course.
How much is modest? Terribly sorry.
Yes. How much would your fee be to commune with Cyric on our behalf?
Well, it will depend on the purpose of the commune. I would, if it is to ask some questions, I would be able to relay those questions and receive a response.
Mm-hmm.
However, it is somewhat taxing. I can generally only ask 2 or 3 questions.
The other thing that the 5th level spell that costs 50. The other thing I was going to ask is, you said about the person in this village being insane, and we did come to the same conclusion. But the thing that swayed us from that path was that he bore a ring that could not be removed.
And it was a cursed ring, or a blessed ring, depending on your perspective.
Yes, and it bore the symbol that you have on your scepter there.
That's so sweet. And where did this individual acquire this item?
He said it literally appeared on his finger one night.
Mm-hmm. And at this point, you notice he does check your hands.
Yeah. And I will be sort of gesticulating and being, he was like village over there.
Bandaged.
Yeah. You do catch him, sort of just quickly sort of glance at your hands, just to see if you're talking about your friend.
Yeah.
Oh yes, my friend totally did this thing.
I do have my coin out on my belt as well, like where it usually is. Just a bit visible if he's taking a look at it.
Well, it is difficult to say. I have seen many such trinkets, and I have yet to find one that has been given by Cyric. Most of the time it's generally just people playing pranks. Or attempting to discredit Cyric's name, as most people know him as a mischievous god, but that is not true. He is probably one of the most benevolent gods that there is.
I see. And
we might be biased in this.
What other deeds does Cyric do, and what's his sort of
Well,
disposition?
he looks after those of his following, and he protects us.
From
Whatever we need.
I see.
Brian knows this all too well. Well, if you don't mind me saying, Brian, but he was involved in some unauthorized sexual activities, and Cyric, bless him, was able to eliminate those charges for him, protecting him from persecution.
Yes, no, it's
Were you a naughty boy, Brian?
I was a very naughty boy.
Quinn suddenly looks very uncomfortable.
But Quidditch protected me, see, and so that's why not Quidditch, Cyric protected me, see, that's why Cyric is such a good god.
Indeed, those that embrace him will feel his protection, and it has been known for him to manifest himself in ways which you may not understand.
In what ways?
The High Septim of our order has gone into battle in Cyric's name on a number of occasions, and Cyric himself has deflected killing blows away from his disciples, thus allowing them to fight longer, harder, and sometimes securing victory itself by keeping his warriors safe against our enemies.
Siric's been getting, I feel like Siric's been getting more powerful recently, hasn't he, almost?
You are not wrong. He is gaining power every day.
Where is the High Septim based? What city?
He's not really based anywhere in particular, although one of our larger churches in this region is in Waterdeep.
Oh, really?
Yes. But he does not reside there. The High Septim, he travels to where he is needed the most.
I see.
I believe currently he is investigating this horrible spell plague.
Yes, we've travelled as well, and we've seen it firsthand.
Yes. He found a very, very troublesome sect of rather nasty wizards that have all lost their mind, and he was able to vanquish all of them.
Really?
Indeed. My sources say there were at least 24 wizards, and he was able to defeat them by himself, with Siric's help, of course.
What kind of help did Cyric have in the intervention of helping him?
Well, I cannot say for certain, but I can wholeheartedly say that he would have assisted in a number of ways, strengthening his blows, protecting him from harm, healing his wounds.
Not summoning a giant monster to fight on his behalf?
There are many things that Cyric is able to do, and this is possibly one of them. The power of a god is limitless, you understand.
Oh, brilliant. While looking out the room, is there anything in the rest of the room while this kind of looking
So yeah, this room is essentially, there are like 4 benches facing towards like the front, where there's a small kind of almost like a
Table.
Yeah, like one of those sort of little stands where you give a speech sort of thing.
Oh, pulpit.
Yeah, that's the one. And he's there's not really much else in here. There's a few like braziers on the wall and things like that, but there's not really much else in here.
Kind of reading material or anything like
that. A while ago, there was you gave me some of the readings of Cyric. Have you got any of those? Have you got any sort of?
Yes, you have yet to return those, Brian. And you said you were going to bring them back to me a fortnight ago.
I'm sorry. I was hoping to get.
I will give you until tomorrow. Otherwise, Cyric wrath be upon you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll get those back to you then. Sorry.
Don't forget the last time when he gave you boils on your.
How could I forget?
Indeed.
So the you told us that we could possibly ask them some questions.
Yes, I am able to commune with him, and you can ask some questions.
Do we feel that is something?
There is a fee, of course, of 200 gold. Sorry, a donation is required of 200 gold to the church.
I think it'd be great if you could talk to Cyric, but just be warned, because obviously he might be quite powerful, and I think it'd be a really good idea.
It'd be a bad idea.
Yes, and I unfortunately don't have that much.
Step forward, child. Something is different about you.
There's nothing different about me.
There's something. I can't put my. There's something strange about you.
He is red.
Well, thank you very much for your information. We must be going. We'll be leaving soon. Brian told us about this place. We just wanted to see it before we left. Thank you very much for...
did you not wish to commune?
I don't believe we have the funds for that.
I left
but
my funds in
for your time, this has been most enlightening. The village of the person in question is just down the road, and I'll basically point him at the last village we were in before Bedford. And if you speak to the local tavern keep, he knows he was the one who pointed us your way, and I'll pass him a gold.
Oh, I told you where they were.
Oh yes, but Brian, we came.
Maybe you
from
should
another
give
town.
Brian some gold.
I mean, that'd be really nice, sir, madam. Oh, I've just lost my tip. Oh, Brian, you idiot! Brian! Oh, thanks, Brian.
It's okay, Brian. Here, for guiding us here, you can have some silver.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, so gold.
Yeah, he's got like a little collection box thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I appreciate your donation. Perhaps a small blessing.
Oh, that would be way beyond what we expected, but welcome nonetheless.
Very well. And he casts bless upon you all, and you all have +1 to stealth checks for the next 24 hours.
Oh.
Right, we're going to bed.
No, it's 24 hours, not till we can sleep.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And then we go.
And he's kind of transfixed on you slightly as you kind of walk out.
You just got to remember.
List to complain to D&D Beyond grows ever longer.
And as we walk out and come to the back, it's like, yes, I think communing with Cyric just in case he could, and with this around, it may have been interesting.
When we get a sort of safe distance away from it, I sort of go back to, oh, that's fair enough. I think that helped the ruse, and I hand back the 3 silver.
Have you from Brian? Right, back to college.
Back to Govid.
Very well.
He's still in Brian's.
How long's it been?
Say 20 minutes.
Yep, still in Brian. Cool.
Well, I suppose since you cast it, probably more like 40 minutes.
Still in Brian.
It lasts an hour, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So you go back to the stables, and Govid is there, and he's getting all the horses and everything ready. They're all tied up now, and he's just kind of loading like sacks of rations and stuff into the carriage. And he's like, my liege, my lady,
I'm with Brian.
Kingslayer.
I'm currently as Brian.
Oh yes.
Can I help you with that? So.
No, thank you. My lady, where's Callisto?
He'll be along very shortly.
Very well.
I start helping load stuff on.
This is just our friend. Sorry, we picked him up. You know what we're like with picking up.
My name's Brian.
So, tell me, what do you think of Callisto? What do you think of him as your king? When did this
I think he will be a magnificent king.
But what do you think of him? Do you think his hair's too long or something? Oh, sorry, not his hair, his fins. Do you think they're too long? Do you think he's too shiny? God, it's
Do you
just
think
us.
he's a bit too blue to be king?
He's just us. Just tell me what you think.
Tell me what you think.
Maybe he's radiantly shiny. Maybe he's fantastically shiny.
He's just Callisto. What is wrong with you?
Just wondering.
That's enough words from you, Kingslayer.
I didn't kill him.
You just slandered the king. Said he was too blue.
I believe in
I said,
He is neither too blue or insufficiently blue. He is exactly the right amount of blue.
I'm surprised Govid knows insufficiently.
I do believe in the bedroom there's this morning he did instruct you to treat the three of us as equals.
Well, he's blue, and if he was green, he would
I have
die.
to treat you with respect.
As much respect as you would grant him.
I'm watching carefully.
And if my king had acted in the same manner as this person, then I would be treating him exactly the same as I am this person.
Liar.
But my king would never act in such a way.
Liar.
Loading stuff up.
And I'm just kind of humming. He's blue, and if he was green, he would die.
I help load up other things, then after about 5 minutes, I'm like, oh, well, I'd better be off, guy. Thank you for inviting me with you this morning.
Thank you for your help, Brian.
Yeah,
Yes, I'll wait with you.
And I go over to Governor. Callisto said there'd be payment if I helped load the characters.
I'm actually smirking a little bit.
And he opens his pouch. He's like,
From the crown, wasn't it?
3 coppers. No, off with you.
Oh, thank you. Okay. I sort of scutter off, and then I drop it around the corner, and I come back round. And I literally, as I come round, oh, see you, Brian. Oh, sorry, no. See you, Brian. Did you get paid? Okay. Is it 5 gold? Thank you for that, Govid. He said he'd help us, so I said you'd pay him something. Do you need reimbursement for that?
No, of course not, my liege.
You just like give him 3 coppers back.
Is my liege, I'm just concerned that we are consorting with strangers, and it is not safe.
Oh, Brian? Brian is not a stranger. He's a close friend of ours.
Well, I've
I think they instructed that he was a rip.
I have.
I was going to say, not a good person.
I have been communicating with the guards, and that Brian person, I'm fairly certain that he is wanted for a number of crimes. So I'm just going to check all of the rations to make sure he hasn't poisoned them or anything like that. So
That's a good idea. Make sure you check these things.
I'm
so sorry. He seems so friendly. Is it worth chasing him down? And
I can beat him up.
I'm sure the guards will catch up to him sooner or later.
certain
I
they
just want to double check that these rations have not been sabotaged in any way. Maybe poisoned. Maybe someone is plotting to kill you. Or
Raven,
Be offered.
didn't Brian mutter something about Callisto? Surely you should go apprehend him and give him to the guards.
Did they say there's a bounty for this person?
I didn't really ask, to
No,
be
it's
honest.
okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, maybe next time we're in town.
Maybe being seen to protect the king will help you as well.
Yes, I will hunt them down.
It is okay, thank you. Honestly, don't worry. Don't worry.
No one puts the king in danger.
Govid, have you been treating my friends with respect this morning?
Yes, I've been very respectful to Lady Feora and Lady Quinnis and
Isn't that hard to remember?
and the Kingslayer.
I have heard you use this before. He is not the Kingslayer. I am alive.
He is an attempted Kingslayer.
Look, there was a misunderstanding
You
yesterday.
can call him AK.
He is attempting to atone for his for what he did yesterday. Look, I am trusting him. You must also learn to trust him.
I judge people on their actions, my liege, and
Very well.
so far his actions have been questionable.
Very well. Well, I am certain in the coming months, when we are traveling to Waterdeep, Raven will show in his actions just how good a person he is.
I will do my
I
best.
Look
I
forward to
hope
that.
to gain your trust, Govid.
And he will try very hard to keep his anger in check.
Yes.
Just
We're going to be attending anger management classes.
Yes.
Everything, aren't you?
just with respect, I will of course be keeping an eye on.
That's absolutely fine. I appreciate this.
Gobbit? So will
Yes,
I.
my lady.
So will I.
As is prudent, my lady.
And as I told the others, if you feel that I'm out of control, then you have my permission to knock me out.
Not kill him.
Not kill him.
Not kill me.
Knock him out.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we set sail on this fine?
He kind of pulls out from behind him like on his belt like a blackjack. He's like, yeah.
Covid, where the hell do you have all these things? I thought you were just a driver. And
Well, I am trained in a multitude of techniques.
very well. I mean,
Didn't you hire you previously?
I would say he's probably not a driver, he's more of a transporter.
Oh.
oh god.
Wow.
Minus his XP. Minus it right now.
No, that's a good one.
Yes, he just finds like a rod of lightning. He's like,
And that's Craig.
That's crazy.
Jason's face in the face, so he's got to nail his message in the marketplace.
So good.
That is one of the reasons I hate a lot of action films, because the first time I went to see that, I was
it's all Jason's.
Oh.
just that
Yeah.
watching the whole thing going, I want to be anywhere else, right?
Wow.
Anywhere.
Okay, so after a bit more preparation, your carriage is ready. Is there any last minute things you need to do before we head out?
No.
Yes. Is there an apothecary in town?
Yes, there is. There are various temples.
Okay. I will text you what I want to go to, because I want to do it separate to everyone else.
Very well.
I just get onto the cart.
Oh, is this to? Yeah, I know what you're on about. You need some cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's even worse for Genasi.
Yeah. It burns. It burns. It burns.
It's like icy cubes. Completely opposite.
Okay. I'll just sort of get on the carriage ready and that.
Cool.
Okay, see you in a bit, Theora. Don't be
Yes.
too long.
We'll say no matter what happens with this,
Yeah.
we'll get back to the car and we'll head out.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So. Wow. Okay.
Journey is endless.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, surprisingly, the journey to Waterdeep, because you have your slightly faster horses.
Yes.
So it only takes 4 weeks.
4 days. They're special ones.
Instead of the 6, which
Yeah.
was
They're
gonna
not
take before.
horses. They
Nice.
are wraith.
But yeah, you're once you sort of get close to Waterdeep, your rations are running quite low and things like that. So you just about have enough rations to get you the whole
I
way.
would probably start hunting a little bit more earlier on the journey, basing in mind like that.
Yeah, likewise.
And the other thing on the journey, not too much story-wise, is just I would be communicating probably
Yep.
at least once a day, probably a couple of times with Shima, just to get the gist that we're still going to Waterdeep.
Yep.
Quinnis would like to meet her there.
Yep.
And did you think of a question you wanted me to ask Shima, or?
Not while we're on the road.
I'll just sort of explain. I will explain how she got here,
Yeah.
like she came through a portal. And,
Yep.
I'd like to know how if she knows anything.
And if you can find, if you know why the portal suddenly appeared, and
An order from the higher ups or what?
and about a week away, I messaged Chase saying I'm about a week away. Where can I meet you?
So
There's 5 of us.
you can meet me at the yawning portal.
Yawning portal. Okay. I relay all this to you guys.
But yeah, Shima.
An open book.
Shima doesn't understand what happened
Okay.
With Quinnis either.
Okay.
It sounds like possibly just a random happenstance.
Okay.
It might not be, but
Yeah.
it sounds a bit
You tell her
random.
about the obviously the being pretending to be her.
And she
The first message.
Ah, cool.
so probably a bit of a way into the journey, she does message and say that with the help of some allies, she has managed to defeat Cynosia, and she will. She's hoping to rendezvous at Waterdeep, but probably not for a few weeks after you've arrived. But she'll try and get it as soon as she can.
I've been keeping an eye on the ring and trying to meditate to keep my anger.
Yeah, you.
This
trip,
anything from there?
literally, you feel nothing. You have no visions. You have no communications. You have restful sleep, like the most restful sleep you've probably had in your entire life.
Wow.
Nice.
It is
Several hundred.
that alone probably disconcerts you more than anything else that could probably have happened.
Right.
You're literally just like, what's going on?
Too calm.
Yeah, it's too quiet.
Right.
It's nice,
Right. It's
but
also put me on edge.
it's weird.
Right.
But yeah, the ring hasn't done anything. You don't feel anything. Every now and again, you try and take the ring off a bit, but it stays. You don't really try too hard, but you just kind of casually just like, oh, what if it'll come off today? No. Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah, you try a few things, but it's firmly stuck on there. And yeah, so you arrive. Switch maps. At
We have actual Waterdeep.
you do.
We've got, yeah. Have I got that? You've got that?
No, give it back.
Okay, great. I'll panic and they're like, we
Yeah.
do.
You do, yeah. It's this one.
So where is the yawning portal? Because I will have asked him,
So the yawning portal, if memory serves,
Nothing
is
in there.
in the trade
Crumbs.
ward.
It literally comes. Eat him!
Kalima.
It's actually in the castle ward.
Okay.
So on this side.
Okay. So, my friend said to meet us in the yawning portal at the castle ward. And what I'll do is I will take away
Okay.
a third level spell for the day we get there because I would have cast sending.
Yep. Okay.
Say we're about 5 hours away.
You're arriving in the southern ward.
Yeah.
Along this road down here.
Yeah.
And yeah, the sheer magnificence of Waterdeep as you approach is unlike anything any of you has ever seen or probably even imagined in your entire life. The city itself just goes on what seems like forever. The buildings here are tall and majestic. The walls that surround the city are really thick, really high, with big battlements and loads of defences. Anything in Cormier just looks like a children's Lego set by comparison. It is like there's nothing else like this, like anywhere in any of the realms. It is just humongous.
This does automatically put me on edge.
There are hundreds and hundreds of carts coming in and out of the city, almost like a constant stream as you approach. And as you approach the gate, there's a small sort of detachment of 4 guards, and they're searching all of the carts as you approach. And,
I've still got my bandages on as well.
Govid kind of looks down sort of into the carriage that you're in. He's like, inspection. just to make you all aware that peace bonding is required in Waterdeep. So make sure everyone's ready. We'll probably only got a few minutes until we reach the front of the queue. There will be a small fee to enter the city. It's only 1 gold, and that's for each entrance into the city, no matter what the reason is.
So for each person or each time?
Each person.
It's how much?
1 gold.
I can cover that.
I'm sorry, Quinnis? What was that?
I can cover the entrance fee.
Well, that would be very much
Thank
appreciated.
you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Minus 4 gold, 5 gold for gold as well.
Yes, please.
There you go.
And just as another sort of word, the people here, they seem a bit abrupt and rude. It's not that they're meaning to be that way. They're just
Northern.
You said it.
busy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have a lot.
That's more London.
The pace of life here is very different to anything you've encountered. People are quick. They want to get everything done now, straight away. There's very little haggling. You want something, you pay for it, it's done. Everything moves quickly. There's no messing around. It's almost offensive to waste someone's time.
Very well.
I absolutely love this place already.
Wow.
Try to keep yourselves to yourselves. Try not to draw any attention to yourselves. That may be a bit more tricky, given you're all a bit
And you
weird.
know us, COVID. Do we often draw attention to ourselves? I think we are.
I cram my ears under the robe. I'm assuming that
Once we
they're
get
pretty
into the
much
city,
laid out
can
like
you-
the
But
Maybe
Waterdeep
keep it-
is known as the City of Splendors, and pretty much anything you want or need can be found here. You want information, you want people, you want goods, you want anything. Probably you can find it here, somewhere. The city is massive. If you wanted to travel from one end of the city to the other end of the city, it'd probably take you half a day.
Oof.
It's big, it's busy, it's chaotic. Try and keep all together if we can.
Sounds like a good place to me.
Okay?
Right, see you guys later.
Bye.
And just for information, sirs, ma'am, are we heading to an inn or are we heading somewhere specific? Do you want to head into the docks to meet? Do you wish to head straight to the
we're
docks?
heading to the yawning portals.
Okay,
the inn.
that's in the castle ward, so
Yes, that is what he
that'll
said.
take us a couple of hours to get there once we get inside.
That is fine. I said to Chase, expect us.
Once we get close, maybe we can put the word out that we're looking for Oscars.
I think let's settle in and
Settle in first then.
Yes.
and
At this point, the guards come up and they're like, "State your business."
I'm looking at Gobbet like, is he not taking job?
Well, they're literally one of them stuck their head sort of through the window and he's sort of addressing you
I
guys.
am catching up with an old friend of mine. He moved here about 2 years ago. It will be nice to see him again. We've
Yeah, whatever. And you?
Pleasure.
Right. And you?
holiday,
What's that?
leisure.
Right. Okay. And you?
I'm with Callisto here.
Callisto.
That is my name, yes.
Right. All right. Well, what you got on here? Anything we should know about?
No, you can check. It's rations and our clothing, and we disbanded our weapons.
Just rations and travel supplies. Nothing untoward.
All right. Well, we'll just have a quick check over if that's all right. And
Feel free, sir.
Of course.
entry is gold per person. Have your fee ready when I return. And a couple of other guards start literally just going through your stuff,
Yeah.
not particularly carefully either.
Yeah.
They just kind of "Oh, yeah, it looks fine."
That is my position.
God,
And yeah,
tears thing everywhere. Shit. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, so
Try
they're
and stay calm.
they're not being particularly careful, but
They've broken the padlock off
Yeah.
my luggage.
Hello, Amora. Hello, Amora. How you doing?
And up literally probably a minute later, if that, the guy comes back and was like, "Yeah, everything looks in order," and he holds his hand out. And he's like, "It's 5 gold."
Yeah, I can't put over.
Cool. Takes the 5 gold, and he's like, and the guard sort of parts, and Govin sort of takes the cart in,
Thank you.
and they just move straight onto the next cart. And the same reception for them.
Trapped in their thing as well.
Okay, so yeah, you enter into the southern ward of Waterdeep, and this area, the housing here is not particularly lavish in any way. You feel like this is one of the poorer sections of the city, and all the carts just move through here, as the trade ward is just north of this section. So this is where all the busiest traffic is, coming from the gates through to the trade ward. And there's a fair few sort of beggars and things like that. They're like, "Oh, please, sir, some gold." Oh. And you probably see, on your journey through the southern ward, you probably see about 40 or 50 beggars. All begging for coin or bread or...
I know it's on a lot smaller scale, but from where I was previously, would I have experienced a little bit of this? Like the first city I came into.
Yeah, I mean, that city is...
I know it's tiny
minuscule,
compared to,
yeah.
but like, I would have experienced a little bit of this, so it's not...
Yeah, I mean, to this kind of scale, nowhere near.
Okay,
but
yeah.
yes, you've probably encountered like beggars and things like
Yeah.
that before. But yeah, this is like on a scale even compared to
That's
your
good.
home city,
Yeah.
which again is quite a sizable city.
That's
There's,
good going past.
everything's much more orderly where you are.
Yeah.
There isn't really any homeless people or anything like
Okay,
that.
yeah.
Your society kind of looks after
You
itself
have to look
really
after
well.
people.
Yeah.
And everyone kind of has a place and a
Okay.
position and responsibility, and everyone kind of just helps and contributes to to your society. This is very different. It's all money based. You've
Yeah.
got money, you've got power.
Fine.
Without
Okay.
money, you got nothing. And these people are firmly right at the bottom.
Yeah.
And literally, sometimes you'll get merchants, on carts, and there's like a beggar there, and the guy will just like kick him in the face to get him away. And that seems like perfectly acceptable behaviour.
Yeah.
I chuck out 12 silver. Obviously, we're going along per kind of one compared to there, bang. There, literally, I had 12 silver, and that's what I've done.
Okay. Yeah, one of the beggars you give silver for, he kind of climbs up onto the side of the carriage. He's like, "Oh, please, sir, some more, please."
That's all I have, I'm sorry. That's all I can give.
Everyone make a perception check.
Trying to roll myself cheeky.
16.
I rolled shit. So
21.
Listen.
16.
13.
Okay, so you both sort of notice as he's kind of talking to you, he's kind of half-inching some of the rations out of the back.
I literally,
I punch him.
I literally grab him and hold him up because the character's still moving. Yeah.
Yep.
So I grab him and sort of hold. Are you punching him as well?
If you're holding him, I punch him. So you've got him, right?
Yeah, he's like, just asking for some extra
And then I
gold.
Is he's got the rations in his hand?
Yeah.
I sort of, and I'm like, grab the rations.
I scrap the rations, I take that.
Please, sir, just some food. I'm so hungry. Please, my family. I'm just trying to provide for them. He's like, his nose is bleeding where you've like punched him in the face.
It's really hard to do this on a camping show. I'm so low down. I'm just like staring intently at him.
Inside checking.
Yeah.
Okay, is that check?
I also want to do this because
Yeah.
he's currently just got the ankyloscope in front of him.
18.
Modified 20.
I mean, he's pretty shaken that you just punched him in the face. But
That was a
yeah,
reaction.
he looks very destitute. He is wearing tattered rags and he's so dirty with like mud and filth He certainly looks like he has nothing. And
I give him
he
a
seems,
Say, look,
he seems
I
kind of genuine.
got a silver.
some of these.
Piss off.
I give him some of the rations back. Some, not like a lot. Like
How
the
many?
equivalent-
How many days of rations do you?
A
get?
day.
A day's worth of rations.
A day. 1 day.
I sort of look at him and
And
say,
he's like, oh, bless you. And he just kind of holds his hands up, like he's got the rations and the coin. And he's just like, I didn't mean any offence, sirs.
I want to memorise his face.
nothing good will ever come from stealing. And I just sort of drop him.
And he's like, and he runs off, and you see him, like, as you keep going, he goes on to the next cart. He's like, please, sir, please.
I thought I did pretty well there. I didn't punch him.
You did very well. Very well, that one.
Again, you can't help everyone.
And Govin's just like,
No,
the one time you should have punched someone and you didn't.
I know, Govin. I'm
It was alright, Govin. I had that under control. With,
You did very well, my liege.
just trying to calm myself, Govin. That's all.
Is this living situation for people quite common?
I think in a big city like this, yes.
By the looks of it,
It
I
just
do
seems
not
like you're all
like big
outgrowing
cities.
your means.
The quicker we can leave, the better.
But yeah, you kind of cut through all of that and into the trade ward.
Yeah.
And here it is literally just every building is a shop.
Fair.
And where there isn't a shop, there's like
cafe.
there's like stalls and stuff,
Yeah.
like across alleyways.
Yeah.
And you know, little market areas and things like that are selling other goods, fresh produce and things like that. And literally, you see like every kind of shop that you could possibly imagine. There, you as you're passing through, you see like, oh, there's like a really cool blacksmith there, and oh, there's an enchanter's there, and oh, there's a magic shop. Oh, there's a
Is there an
leatherworker.
onion aid stand?
No.
No.
Perception check.
Nice.
10.
You look frantically for an onion-aid stand because you feel suddenly quite thirsty. You're not sure why, but unfortunately you do not see an onion-aid stand.
Just because I didn't get a chance to ask while we're going through that, were there any of the beggars' children?
Some of them, yes. Again, they've probably been sent out by their parents because they are children. More likely to get handouts and stuff. So, yeah, probably half of them. You saw.
Okay.
But yeah, you head through the trade ward. Again, probably takes 20 minutes to get through the trade ward. And you head into the castle ward and onwards to the yawning portal. And Corvin's like, right, I just see up ahead yawning portal. Never actually been here, if I'm honest with you. So, I'm afraid I can't really offer any advice, but just be careful. I'll with respect, sirs, ladies. I would appreciate if I was allowed to enter first to make sure that the way is clear.
Quick question, Callisto. We're meeting someone here?
Yes, my friend Chase. I've been telling you all about him on the journey up here.
Oh, sorry, I was just a bit distracted by the entrance
Well,
to the city.
Unbelievable.
This is if you're royalty now. Will you be able to get special rooms?
I do not know. Let's just meet my friend and see. He may put us up at his house. I don't know how successful he's over here at the moment, but this was my friend Chase, who I told you all about. But I will guess I'll have to recap for you, as you seem to have forgotten everything. When I first came to land, I was traveling for about a year, not knowing what I was doing or where to go, and I settled in Marsember, and I was working wherever I could, and Chase, we found each other, and he was a brilliant friend of mine. He liked the same things I liked, if you know what I mean, and he was an actor, and he showed me. He got me a job. Yeah, actually, yes, he got me a job backstage, and I was part of the crew bringing things on. And then, as I saw that,
Stagehand.
yes, you know the terminology. And as I grew more confident in that, I thought that looked fun, and he got me on stage, and he's a very good friend of mine. And he actually got married, unbelievably, and he moved here about 2 years ago.
Okay.
So
Is he also a tri-fae?
no, he is human.
Ah, okay.
It was good. We could split the ladies. Never mind. Sometimes.
Dibs.
For those who like blue and for those who preferred a different hue.
Sometimes they like the rainbow. But
I sit here blankly.
I tell you what, he's going to have very dirty thoughts with all four of us when we turn up. But anyway, he's very nice.
Very well. Govid, lead the way.
I've
Very
sort
well.
of given a tiny introduction just to be like, by the way, I'm travelling with.
Does he talk
Just
with
so
any
he's
kind of
aware.
accent?
Yeah.
Or
Yes,
should we-
I think it's. Let me see if I can mimic his voice. I think he talks like this. I think he talks like this. He's got quite a strong accent like this. It seems from what I can remember. But he's lived in Waterdeep for a while now. His accent may have lost it. Like he may have picked up a local Waterdeep accent or something like that. But that's how he used to talk.
So maybe he has twinges of his own.
Yes, potentially. I think it would be
It
interesting.
would be weird if he didn't.
Yeah, it would be very weird if he did not.
He might be another imposter.
Oh!
In fact, if he does not speak like this, he's almost certainly.
Is it now?
But on the journey, I will have given like a brief introduction to be like, just a heads up, I'm travelling with a Genasi, called Feora and a Sylvan.
Okay, he finds it all very, very, very fascinating.
Yeah. He was always interested in like
Yeah.
weird stuff.
Yeah.
Weird.
He does the
And
weird
it's the
stuff.
kink.
It wasn't a kink that we didn't explore, mate.
It's a true story. Okay, so Govid leads the way, and again he's got his sort of hand on his sword, kind of
Yeah.
ready, and you enter into the yawning portal, and you enter sort of on the right side of the establishment, and it's a 3-story building. You've probably heard this one before, but yeah, there's a big circular opening in the floor, and each floor has a bar, and it's incredibly busy here.
Yeah.
There are probably 60, 70 people spread across the 3 floors.
Can I look around for Chase?
Make a perception check.
No. Too busy.
Yeah, you literally like, whoa, it's probably one of the most busiest establishments you've ever sort of been into, and
I stay very close to Feora as I'm on edge because the amount of people.
What's the mix of races like in here?
well, you thought you guys were a weird bunch.
Yeah.
You feel right at home here. There is
Nice.
there is
Take
like
off my hood.
there is literally like everything here.
Yeah.
Maybe not celestial.
Is there a
Sorry.
half terrace?
Is there a Loxodon?
Yes.
I'm just not naming. I'm just going to name.
Half terrace?
There's a Minotaur.
Is there Cheesnian?
You do not see a half terrace.
Oh.
Cheese man.
Is there Cheesnian?
There's a cheese bean.
No, they do not exist.
Yes, I do.
No.
Yes, there are
Reality and substitute my own.
there are even sort of creatures that you would consider like monsters,
What, like giants?
like grells and beholders and
What?
shit like that.
Grell's a horror.
It's like the-
I'm fighting them in another campaign at the moment.
Brain with like a beak on it and
Yeah.
tentacles.
Oh, yeah.
Uda.
Wooda.
And like Dovin's literally just like, stay close, everybody. What does your friend look like?
He's quite interactive. Human male. He's got blonde hair. Sort of
There's only like
it's quite-
30 human males here.
quite chiseled
An
features.
attractive human male there.
Quite chiseled features.
That narrows it down.
Why don't we try and find a place?
So let's get a drink. He may not be here yet. We said we would be roughly at this time, so Let us get a drink and see if we can find somewhere to sit. And,
Yes.
Very well. He kind of sort of pushes that people aside to make like a path for you.
I tell you what, Covid, why don't you get the drinks and we'll find a table to sit at?
Very well. What would everybody like?
You might need a hand carrying everything, Govid. I'll come with you.
Ah, that's very kind of you, milady.
Just an ale for me, if possible.
Very well.
Likewise, please, Govid.
And
Please. I don't know what the equivalent would be. Wine? What happened with wine?
any particular kind? Elvish wine?
Elvish is probably safe.
Okay, very well.
Red. Something red.
Something red. Okay, gotcha. Okay. And yeah, so Feora and Govid sort of weave throughout this sort of the crowd to the bar on the ground floor. And there's quite an elderly gentleman there who's serving, and he's like, strangers, who what'll it be?
Does he have mutton chops?
Yes.
Everyone's barkeeps, I just keep imagining it's like Matt Mercer.
Matt Mercer is in the
Matt Mercer is in the Yawning Portal.
Matt Mercer is in
He
little.
literally is.
Good thing.
He's in the map.
Right.
He
The genuine.
genuinely is.
Anyway, good day to you, sir. Are you the proprietor of this place?
Yeah, I certainly am.
This is fantastic. I've never been in such an amazing place.
Well, glad you appreciate my establishment. We've been here for several hundred years. What can I get for you?
Oh,
Let me guess. Genasi fire wine.
a taste of home would be fantastic.
It's hard to come by this far north, but I do have a supply. And he pours you a fire wine on the house.
Thank you, sir.
And he looks to go and he's like, and for you? And he's like, I'll have 2 ales and a red elven wine. So, elven wine generally isn't red, but I have just the thing. And he pours a red wine and 2 ales. And he hands them to Govin, and he's like, 6 silver. And he's like, very well. Pays the barkeep.
Yeah.
That's the growl.
Oh, yeah.
And he sort of turns back to you and he's like, so, what brings you here? Don't see many of your kind in these parts?
Oh, just travelling the world, making a name for myself.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you.
At 4.
4. Like when you hit a golf thing.
What's golf?
You don't play golf?
No.
Oh, I guess it's a Waterdavian thing, but
But everyone.
I'll show you sometime.
Everyone calls me Feora.
Feora. Ah, that's a name you can kind of get your tongue around. I like it.
Yeah. We are looking for a gentleman. You might know him. His name's Chase.
Chase?
Good-looking human.
Yeah, I know Chase.
Wales has a funny accent.
Does he?
He might have done, from what we've been told.
Oh, I hadn't really noticed, to be fair. But I know a gentleman named Chase.
Do you know where he is?
He usually doesn't get here till the evenings. He works during the day.
I see.
He likes a bit of gambling.
I see. Man after some luck.
Well, he doesn't always have much luck, but yeah, he likes a bit of the spin at the tables, bit of cards, bit of dice,
A spin. So have they got the game Roux here?
Roulette, yes.
Yes, roulette. That's the one.
Yes, they do. It's quite a new thing. arrived in the city a couple of months ago.
Amazing. We've met the creators of the game before.
Oh, did you meet Rue or Let?
I think we met Rue.
Ah, yeah. I've not met Rue, but that Let. Oh, he is a smart fella.
He is switched on.
Like I don't think I've ever met anyone who's quite as engaged as he is. As soon as he came in here, I was like, oh god, look at this guy, and came in here, gave me his spiel about this new game thing, and I wasn't too sure, but I don't know, he just dazzled me with numbers, and I was just like, whatever, yeah, sure.
Yes.
And it's been very profitable.
Exactly. When we met Rue, we helped him sort of fine-tune the game.
Ah.
I'm sure if he comes around, we'll be able to introduce us.
I'm not sure if he's in Waterdeep anymore. I think he headed towards Baldur's Gate.
Ah, I see.
He's got to he's trying to merchandise these things to as many places as possible.
Well, hopefully he comes back from there. I've heard stories of Baldur's Gate.
Oh, it's an alright place. It's not Waterdeep, but yeah, it's alright.
Yeah.
I guess if you like that kind of thing.
I'm terribly sorry. I didn't catch your name.
My name is Dernan.
Dernan, fantastic to meet you. And I'll hold out my hand again.
And he gives you a little kiss on the hand. He's like, it's not often we have ladies as lovely as you here. So please make yourself at home, and if there's anything I can do for you, you come let your old pal Dernan know.
We will. Thank you very much for your help.
And he just kind of looks over at Govin and is like, right. And just walks out.
Cool. And Govin, let's take them back.
So, a strange man.
It's the thing about these places. You cozy up to the people who own it and we go far.
Mm-hmm. Well, I get that, but why would he not want to talk to me? I'm a very fine individual, and you're a very fine individual as well.
I'm what? Sorry, Govin?
A very fine individual as well. I just thought maybe he would want to talk to me as well.
And you are a very fine individual yourself.
Indeed, I am.
Come, let's deliver the drinks.
I mean,
put it down.
Yes. And he kind of scrutinises the glasses very sort of quickly, just kind of inspects it just in case there's anything suspicious in there, and he carries them over with you to the table. So you guys have found a very, very small table.
Yeah.
It's literally like
squeeze us.
this round.
It's like a stand-up table.
The size of me. I've been to those bars. Squeeze around it like.
Oh,
yeah.
as in you.
As in me.
Yeah, as in you. Yes.
Yeah.
I was in you.
That is
You.
quite small. And yeah, Govin comes over and places the drinks on the table.
Thank you.
It's like my liege, Raven.
Aquinas isn't very big. She's got 5
And he's like, this red wine.
Oh, amazing.
He said it wasn't Elvish, but
He suggested it.
I'll give it a go.
He was a good man.
I'm not very proficient in consuming alcohol.
there's no proficiency required. You just pick it up.
I don't know, I think like 18-year-old people would beg to differ. That's a brain messy like that.
Everybody, cheers.
Something.
Cheers. Cheers. This is a custom to wish each other good health.
Okay, that's good. Cheers.
The proprietor told us that Chase would be arriving this evening.
Oh, fantastic.
Said he was a bit of a gambler.
Yes, he is known to flutter, spend money, have a flutter. Have a flutter. Yes. Yes.
And also our friends Rue and Letter here.
Are they?
Yes.
Win
Well,
more.
at least Letters.
Bring some more money.
Perhaps yes. We could win our money back.
Because we only met Rue, if memory serves.
Yes,
Yes.
it was only who we met last time.
So, by your
I
estimation,
don't know
you've probably got
roulette, do
a
I?
couple of hours
Yeah.
until Chase may start sort of arriving, because it's probably about 4 p.m. now.
We continue to drink.
So you're just gonna have a few.
Drinking.
Wait, how much did Durham pay for the rest of the drinks? How much was around minus my drink?
God, we didn't pay for your drink.
Gobber did not pay for your drink.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But yeah, he paid 1 gold and 6 silver.
Okay, squeeze me.
I get the feeling most of that was the wine.
Really?
Oh look, I found the cheese. I found the cheese near in the yawning portal picture.
Have you been looking for that the entire time?
No, I was scrolling and saw cheese. I was like,
Is that number 29 and 30?
Yeah, they're killing it.
Nice.
It's dead. Yeah, so we'll chill out, have some drinks, actually have a laugh for a bit.
Yeah.
Keep the ears out to see if anyone mentions Oscars as well.
Question: as I'm looking around, do I see any like leaderboards up or anything like that, or any?
No.
No. Okay.
No. As you're kind of looking around, you notice that there's a large iron sort of grate, actually, sort of a bit of the way down, but
Yeah.
blocking off the actual
Yeah.
the hole. Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
And yeah, you have, as you're sort of looking at this sort of this grate, it's a bit rusted and stuff, so it looks like it's certainly been there for a little while.
Yeah.
It's not like a new addition. But yeah, you have no idea what is down there.
Okay.
Nobody seems to.
Well, yeah. I think.
There's not really any sort of anybody even talking about it or anything like that you hear.
I agree. Then I think I'll just.
I don't
Chill
hear
on.
the name Oscars or anything like that in the crowd, or
Make a perception check.
yeah, 8? No, 9.
9. Nope. You hear no mentions of Oscars.
That's,
Oh,
Okay. Everybody make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god.
Why?
Because we've been drinking.
I've not been drinking that.
14.
Okay.
natural 20.
Fair.
13.
Okay. So you're all fine.
I'm in my element.
Yeah.
Actually.
You
This dice is the one that you didn't touch.
Did touch.
Don't touch it again, it's been rolling really well.
Well, should I go to touch
No.
again to keep it? Just keep going.
No.
Yeah.
I've had
Yeah.
nothing lower than a 16
Don't touch it.
in the past few rolls.
Are you sure?
Um,
Because you're going to get a 4.
Okay. Oh, you recommended it also.
yeah. So you spend a couple of hours drinking, and
I don't want the vocabulary.
at this point, it's probably about 6:30.
Yeah.
And you see your friend
It's
Chase
lower than 16.
enters the yawning portal.
We were merry like.
And he literally he kind of like almost sees you like almost straight away. He's just like, and like
Sort of run over and like, yeah, Chase, how you doing? And a big bear hug and just...
and he's all like, Callisto, you alright?
Chase, what's happened? You've been in Waterdeep too long.
What?
You're picking up their accents.
Nah, don't be stupid.
Well, fair enough, obviously. It's been a little while. But,
I thought
What are you doing down here on the lower
he was
deck?
attractive.
I didn't...
You thought he said he was attractive?
You said he was
I'm trying to say, he is very attractive. It's just his voice is betraying him
Then
right
he
now.
walks in like all majestic and then that voice comes out.
You're literally like, oh wow.
What are you doing?
We just grabbed the table. I did not think it mattered where we sat, but sorry, am I sitting with the lower classes here? Quick, let's move. I sort of turn to everyone. Quick, we must go to a higher level. Right.
Am I like double parked at this point, like running around too much or what?
He's like, look, it's difficult enough to get a table in here, so I get it. It's fine. It's not a problem. But yeah, I usually put a bit behind the bar to reserve a table upstairs. So let's go upstairs.
It's very pertinent of you.
Yeah.
Careful, Fayora. He is a married man now.
Theodore, nice to meet you.
Why, hello. You are very fine.
Man, I love that man.
And you have very nice eyes too. That's a bonus. Callisto, you did not tell me that you were travelling with some hotties.
I said I was travelling with friends.
Thank you very much.
And
Raven's just there like,
and
I know.
come on, Chase. When do I not travel? Why are all my friends not attractive?
That is true.
Well, there was that one time. Do you remember what was her name?
Yes, I do.
Gertrude or something? God, that woman was a bloody swamp donkey.
Look, I was.
And if I remember correctly, you gave her a bit of sneaky.
The less said about that, the better. And we were experimenting.
There was a lot of alcohol consumed, so I'll let you off on that one.
a literal donkey?
No,
Pretty much.
That was another time. Although
Yeah,
I
pretty
think,
much.
I think the donkey that was better.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that with the
Remember
dog.
that,
Oh,
that was mad.
oh god.
See her ears like fold back, the sad cat, like.
Yeah.
I was saying that the reviewer who we had there had a good time. We got a great review on that play. So, probably worth it.
No, there was never any complaints.
Never.
No.
Well, they might have been complaining because they were tied up, so, you know.
Yeah, or, they couldn't talk very well because they had things in their mouth.
Actually, yes, absolutely. Sorry, you now see where I get it from.
Utterly fascinating.
Still, if you're looking for a bit of, after the long road,
I thought you were married.
bit of that.
No, eyes up, boy.
Sorry, it's just they're very
What are you wearing?
dead.
I'm just wearing my standard armour.
Oh.
Literally the most ungainly thing you can have on your chest, basically.
Well, the road's been long and probably don't have much time to yourself, so could probably get us a room if you're interested.
Jeez,
How about we just head up to this table first?
Alright, well,
See whether or not.
play hard to get, I get that. And he sort of leans over to you, he's like, got that one on the hook already?
Yes, Jess.
What you said he was married?
Yeah, is everything okay with Emerald, or are you...
Oh yeah, there's a new thing that's everyone's doing it now. It's called open relationship.
Ah.
Yeah, it means you can be with as many people as you want.
Well, that's perfect for the two of you. I mean, you did meet... Yeah, well...
Let's not
get into it.
let's not get into that.
That's very well. Well, maybe Feyre, maybe potentially.
Oh.
He's a very nice gentleman.
I mean, if you
No, myself and Feyre, we had...
perfect, definitely, yeah.
I think your friend of Feyre is a very classy woman, and I do not think...
I could do classy.
I'm just saying, I do not think our usual tactics would work, I think.
And obviously, if you treated her badly, it would go down quite badly for you.
Okay. This is my friend here. Let's not start
She is
threatening
our
him.
friend.
Oh, so it was a man who likes a bit of rough and tumble. All right. Well,
I do the rough, you do the tumble.
you like it rough, do you? All right.
Quinnis disappears onto the bar to get more drinks.
Is that well? Someone certainly feels a bit uptight. I can probably sort you out there too, if you like.
I'm good, thank you.
Bloody hell, Chase. When was the last time you had sex? It feels like you are very pent up at the moment.
Well, it was lunchtime.
Bloody hell, I forgot how sex-driven you were. Anyway, let's just go find a table, have a sit down.
It's good to see you, my friend. Let me get the drinks in.
Oh, thank you very much.
If you follow the star, the elf there, she's already gone to the bar.
Oh my god, why would you do that?
She's
She is off limits.
She's our child.
Oh, she's
just do not. She's getting used to this world. She was like me when you first met me. Do not corrupt her.
And him being, going to be king
You
soon.
mean
No, she's not.
she's a
No, she's not. No. There's no interest in that. Chase, promise me.
Oh, but she's a
No, she's not.
And she's 400 years old.
Oh, I don't think I've been with anyone that old before.
Stop it. Stop saying things. You're just telling your mum.
I'm sorry, so you just kind of go, please don't taint the sweet, innocent, untainted, pure, lovely little elf over there. Shovel, would you like a shovel?
I'm not saying that. He's...
Look, I trust you, you're my best friend, and on my honour, I won't touch her.
Thank you.
Much.
Oh, I've seen people do things without touching.
Yeah, look.
Yay. I like a bit of mage hand.
It's the best I'm going to get.
Just as like
I once knew a person who used Big Pete's hand.
Oh, that's good, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. And there was one lady that I think was it you? Was it me? I can't remember, but well, one of us had we liberated a wand of magic missiles. She liked that a bit too
That
much.
wasn't me. I don't remember that.
Must have been me then. Sounds like me.
I've cast Unseen Servant, and I have Unseen Servant, like, carrying my drinks over with me. I have gotten myself 2 glasses of wine. How much
That's
do you
magic
need
as
to
well.
give the thing?
Oh, come on, Callisto.
I gave the barman about 4 gold. Was that about right?
Probably.
It depends what you got. I mean,
I don't know,
for
what did
cheap
I buy?
drinks, yeah, I guess
4
that's
gold.
all right.
Yeah.
Let's go upstairs
Everyone
and
else
talk
is
then.
Yeah. He
alcohol.
takes you up to the second level.
Yeah.
And there is a booth with a sort of a reserved sort of
Card.
Yeah, card on there.
Yeah.
And he's like, this is us. And he everyone sort of takes a seat round and he sort of gestures to to one of the sort of barmaids, and they come over with a large bottle with a selection of sort of glasses. He's like, well, and he sort of puts a glass in front of everybody, like a little, kind of like a bit bigger than a shot glass, kind of sort of a bit smaller than a whiskey glass, so kind of in between. And he sort of puts a bit of this drink into everybody's glass, and he's like, well, to new friends.
New friends.
And he downs it quick.
The thing that
well.
he's given us, is it like a clear liquid?
No, it's brown.
I know what's right.
Can I just light it on fire first?
Sabu shot.
It literally like a huge burst of flames, just like, and then it disappears. Like,
And then I
quickly.
put my hand over the top and drink it.
What did you set it on fire for?
What was the point
Probably
of that?
ruined it now.
It
From
was
where,
very pretty,
from
but
where I'm from, it's more of a friendships forged by fire.
Yeah, all right. Fair enough. So, you mentioned in one of your messages you were looking for someone.
I was.
The guy in the docks or something.
Yes, you said he was alive.
He is.
Do you know where he is?
I do. I made some inquiries and I paid a bit of, to get some information from people. But yeah, he's located in a large, quite well fortified warehouse, just off of Dock G.
Doc G.
Doc G.
Now, the thing we need to do as well, which we're going to be here for some time, I think. So you may be able to help us with this.
Yeah. I've got a couple of spare rooms. More than welcome to crash at mine. It's not a problem.
Oh, that would be lovely. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's been very
Just,
much
Much appreciated.
Just obviously apologise in advance for the noise.
Well, of course, that's fine.
But try not to disturb you too much.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine. The beds are comfortable. Just had them all cleaned.
Well, Quinnis does need to do some research on that, so maybe she can watch at times.
Everyone?
You did say you wanted to
I
understand
said
a bit more.
About the mating rituals.
Maybe you could make
Oh,
notes.
good lord, no! I think I'm quite. She goes, I don't know what colour, grey. Purple?
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
No.
quite alright, thank you.
Fair enough.
Oh.
Look, I
Let's
think
watch.
tonight let's just catch up. Let's relax. We've been traveling for 4 weeks now, a month. Well, it's been 6 months since we left home. So I think let's relax, and tomorrow maybe you may be able to answer a couple more questions. But
Oh yeah, no worries. Let's we'll just chill, have some drinks and head home. Perhaps we'll have a chat in the morning, and I can show you this warehouse.
fantastic.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sounds pretty awesome. Between all of you, you sort of finish off this bottle of whatever it is.
Whatever
Okay.
it is.
Everyone make a final Constitution saving throw. Yeah, he's fine.
20.
Nice.
Nice final roll.
Nice.
I don't know.
9.
I don't know if this is.
17.
Okay.
I can normally handle my drink.
4?
Jesus. So yeah,
We're dead.
you're wrecked.
You have gone
They
to
literally
five.
have to
Five.
carry you home. Yeah.
I mean,
I
That's
will
definitely a
pick up
He's
Quinnis.
one of our own. He's one of our own.
Yeah. You're
Fucking
you're
He's
fairly there, to be fair. You have
have
no ill effects at all. You're literally, you don't even feel anything. You're just like you've just drunk a bunch of water or something. You're just like, this is weird. This is actually really weird. Because like these guys are like, you're a little bit merry. But
basically military.
everyone's kind of feeling the effects. Again, Chase is sort of a bit merry. He's like, as you're walking down the street and stuff. But you're just like,
Stone Cold Soldier.
One step in time.
Have you seen the video of a guy driving around the city centre up north in the UK playing the Venga Boys at the and he just stops somewhere and then people come out of the dark like zombies.
Everyone like dancing on top of his car.
It's amazing.
yes,
Wow.
that is great.
Cool.
And
Okay.
we'll leave it there.
Cool.
Quick question: yawning portals in the trade district?
Castle Ward.
Castle Ward. It's only taken us 4-5 sessions and we've made it to water. The Vanguard Tales are
Yeah.
and nobody knows the words. It's Vanguard.
True story. Okay, so let's do quickly our MVP votes, and I will work out some XP. So start with Sam, MVP.
It's a Vanguard boy.
We all
Martin.
we all did stuff in this one, didn't we?
Martin. Okay, Jess.
Probably Martin, yeah. We've all done like an equal share this week. So
Yeah,
it's
It's just
really
been
hard.
trying to kind of do a bit of everything.
week.
We were all good, or nobody stood out either way.
It's a tough one, but I think Feora for watching over Raven, and we had a nice little moment together. I think that was.
hit a
Go towards.
And Dean.
I was going to vote for Jess.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for being
for being
A lich.
an imp.
for being an imp. Okay, well,
I'm
Martin
feeling
wins
myself
this week
crashing
then. So let me just have a quick look, see what we've got.
15,000 X.
It's not going to be that much. I'll be honest with you. So let's just have a quick
I
look.
think the DM should get minus XP for not doing an accent.
Agreed.
Wow.
He had bits.
Okay.
Most of the accents you have for characters who are in this kind of area are like, alright, governor!
Yeah, they are.
Give it blood.
They're like,
Hello there.
Most of them are like commoners and stuff, isn't it? So.
Mary Poppins.
My name's Dick Van Duke.
I like him.
Okay, so I'm going to go big this week. I'm going to give people 2,500 XP.
Ooh.
And Martin, you'll get extra 10%, so 2,750.
Ooh.
2,500.
Yes.
I'm so far away from level 1.
I think most people are quite a way off, so.
No, Martin's not. He's like edging on it.
You've leveled, haven't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Have you?
Mm-hmm. 2,500, you said?
Yes.
Yeah, I am now level 6.
Anybody else?
I'm about 1,300 off.
Probably next session then.
Yeah, about 1,000 off.
Probably next session then.
Bearing in mind, I'm like a chunk behind everyone because everyone had already gained experience in level 5 while I started at level 5.
She's 2,600 off.
Okay, so not terrible.
Bad off.
Okay, so we're going to call it there, and hopefully you all have enjoyed watching and whatnot, if there's been anybody watching, or catch up with us on YouTube.
For when he watches it.
So we'll be here next week to continue the story. I think everyone's here next week from memory. Yes, I think so. So we'll catch you all next week. Bye!
Sweet.
Bye!
I rolled a 10 on my hit dice.
Oh, boom.
Boom!
Boom shakalaka! That's probably going to make it.